That's what she said.
That doesn't work.
I know, but I still wanted it to be in there at the beginning.
Yeah. I forgot what it was I said before. Oh, stretch it out. That's right.
That's what she said.
Just remembering that's what I said earlier. And you came up with it. That's what she said.
Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to yet another episode of us making Prankster blush.
Yeah, it did turn kind of a shade of red there. Yeah, let's go ahead and jump in. Well, hello, everybody. Even though Jester already said it, glad you guys are here. We're here to play some more Pathfinder 2E in a campaign we're kind of putting together on the fly for fun, where everybody's kind of contributing, and we're calling it Vigil's Remnant. Eventually, we're gonna put stuff online, and then you can. I'll tell you to go back and watch it because Brandon's pretty great. Brandon's awesome. So what we're going to do, though, is I'm going to go ahead and just give everybody a moment to introduce themselves, and then we'll go ahead and jump on in. So let me go ahead in order of who everybody is on top in the top left corner of Fantasy Grounds.
Sure. And
we'll go from there.
Hi, I'm TheBeez, a.k.a. Brandon, a.k.a. I am playing Sir Hammond, the Handsome, I guess is the title I've given him, because I picked a guy who just looks really handsome. But he's a valiant paladin at Vy'nia. He cares a lot about other people to his own detriment. He's just not. He makes bad decisions sometimes, but it's always for the good of others. So that's Sir Hammond.
All right, thank you, buddy. Mm-hmm. All right, next up.
All right, I'm Jester. I'll be playing Maji Ward.
Hey, studious little rat, adept in magical, arcane things, and while the brave paladin in the shiny metal armor thinks that he cares so much about people, I'm the one that keeps dying protecting him.
Yeah, we had a moment last session.
And there was another time where I had to protect you from a giant plant that was about to eat you. And the wolves.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot play anything other than a tank class, can I? Even if I'm squishy.
It's just...
Yeah. You just got this. I think it's just something. I don't even think it's like the characters. I think it's something in you.
It is.
Where you're like, I need to jump in the line and take the bullet for someone.
Even if it gets my character impaled all the way through, guts and visceral ripping out of his chest.
Every single one of your characters is a Marine. I keep saying it. It's not just you.
I was about to say, you can take the guy out of the Marines, but you can't take the Marine out of the guy. Yeah. Awesome. All right. Well, we have our Marine wizard. Fantastic. All right. And last but not least.
Hi, I'm Blusvekia. I play a character. She's a little catfolk. Name's Vy'nia Piercer. Gunslinger. Always takes a shot.
Vy'nia.
Even when it could kill us.
I can't. Can I shoot it, please?
You need to end that. You needed to end that with finger guns. Always takes the shot. Very Michael Scott. And hello, I am your friendly neighborhood game master, and my name is ThePrankster, and I'm sure glad to be here with you guys tonight. Let's go ahead and recap our last session, and then we'll go ahead and jump into what we got tonight. Last session, our crew, those here, as well as Irish at the very end, are exploring this dungeon that they have found on a kind of a hex in the middle of wide open area of Vigil. You can see that these found in the dungeon thus far, whether it be the puzzle entrance or the entrance itself, and they fought many creatures in there trying to make this place habitable because they've got tons of refugees in tow. And their hope is that a naked child won't come up behind them and try and trick them. And
Naked child.
Joey, will you do me a favor?
No. He's covering his breasts as he walks up.
I don't trust him.
And I was the kid that ran around in tidy whities and swam in them.
I got my brain is. Can you bring me a spoon as well?
Where's our ice cream?
My
Get
God.
children.
I just realized you have to eat
That's
that
too
whole.
expensive.
You have to eat that whole pint when I'm sitting there. I would
Right?
I would crap my brains out if I tried to eat a whole pint of ice cream during a session.
So you guys have been exploring this dungeon. Thank you, sir. All right.
Sorry.
You just name your first child after me. Good.
So you said, yeah, we've been exploring this.
dungeon. I'll
Yes.
say it for the fourth time. And you found a couple different creatures in here, whether it be the mimic. That was a fun fight that almost killed Blusvekia. And then there was also the blobs.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Or the gelatinous cubes. And most recently, you guys found a locked door here in the library, which led to a small closet with a portal that you were able to activate, which led to this path through God knows where. It was quiet, eerie, and just awkward with everything that was going on at that point in time. You decided to do your best to be able to make your way through this area, hopping from stone to stone, getting across. But you couldn't help but feel like something was stalking you. You could not help but feel something was not just stalking you,
Something.
but this is quite on your tail. And so you tried to pick up the pace, making your way from stone to stone. Jumping, if you were. Unfortunately, though, some of you had fallen off. Barely hanging by a thread, getting pulled up by your friends. In time, the panic, the fear set in, luring some creature out of the dark. Some awful, awful creature. Who looks like this?
Ah!
It's a fish.
That's, yeah, kind of a fish thing.
But it's, man, yeah. Like a
Luckily, it owned
demigod. It was super powerful. We're no
match.
Yeah.
That was fun.
And the cat still shot it.
Fucking I tried.
Hey,
I failed.
hey,
That's what she did.
guys. She took her shot, and
I did.
and I think it was important. Nonetheless, you're able to escape the thing before it was able to kill any of you, or so you thought, until it launched a strike with its tail to impale Sir Hammond.
That's right.
However, a very brave Ysoki Splinter type person
Splinter,
jumped
yeah.
in the way. Maj jumps in the way of the tail, getting stabbed and going immediately unconscious from the blow. Hello, Outlaw. Good to see you. You ran through the portal as fast as you possibly could, with your friend in tow, getting to the other side, pretty much just being able to take a breath. I imagine you are all now in a small, equally kind of small closet room with a portal on one wall, doing your best to probably just keep Maj up. He's clearly not in good shape. However, you feel like he can recover. Let me paint the picture. This room isn't terribly large that you are in right now. I would put it at something equivalent to about 10 square feet. So 4 5x5 cubes. Enough for the 4 of you to fit in where you are right now. Maj is bleeding out. The portal is boom, boom, you can see that like there's almost kind of a red rooms that are kind of encircled on the wall around the portal as they glow, and you can hear like or see that something apparently is trying to get in from the other side. You think it was the very creature that was stalking you. However, it seems like the rooms are holding. It seems like the portal is keeping whatever it is at bay. Nonetheless, that is where we are. All of you just come through the portal. You are panting. Take it away.
So, Maj is unconscious still?
Yes.
I think he was on my back, right? Or he, like...
Yes, he's lying limp across your back
Yeah. After...
with a big old hole in his chest. So...
Oh, you damn fool. Yozu, heal him immediately. Oh, you know what? No, I can heal him. Why would I have you do it when I can lay on hands? And I would, because this idiot rat tried to get himself killed.
You gotta stop the bleeding.
Yes, and I do. Well, I think there's ice cream going on. But I believe a heal will automatically bring him, like sustain him and bring him back, right? Or is that not the 2E game rules? Whatever happens,
What was it again?
I'm going to lay on hands immediately and heal him for 6 hit points immediately.
Okay. So you come through the portal. You see that Maj is unconscious. He is stable. Nonetheless, you take your paladin priestly hands, lay them on Maj, and divine healing seeps through into this atheist.
I give him all the healing that I've got.
Bringing him back from the brink.
Yeah.
Ah.
Just pray. And I Amadeus' name, return. God.
Imagine your hands are little defibrillators.
Yeah.
Bring them back.
Just like stroking his little rat face. Come back, Mao. Come back, Maj.
Did we make it?
You made it. We made it. Somewhere.
Why do I feel so weak?
You heroically and foolishly took an attack for me. That monster whipped his tail through your chest.
I couldn't let my valiant steed die.
As he's fading in and out of consciousness still.
That's awesome. The steed being the paladin.
Yeah, yes, your steed yet lives.
I'm not gonna lie. Vy'nia's over there giggling, holding back. Okay. I don't really have any. Like, there's nothing I can really do to help, like, heal in this situation other than
Sure.
maybe I'll find a light. So, is there a light source or stuff like that? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure if
I do remember the end of last session. You mentioned I was doomed, and
yeah, there were things happening.
Doomed
You
is
had
something
effects?
else
I'm going for.
that would heal or be healed when I took a long rest. But would Maj, with his Arcana, know what's going on with him?
Roll me a knowledge or roll me an Arcana check, and let's find out how much Maj knows.
All right.
Oh, no.
13.
Yeah, you just feel weak. You're not entirely certain why you do, but you are not doing hot.
I think I might need to...
Yozu, what's wrong with him? You're skilled in medicine, as is Cleric of Sarenrae, or no, still Cleric of Gozra. I think
She slaps you.
Oh,
No, Yozu wouldn't slap anyone. She, let's see.
I just realized I don't have no skills in medicine. I would attempt to look at him, investigate. Like, what do you mean you feel weak? I healed you. Oh, you're fine. I rolled a 3.
Rub some dirt on it. Let's go ahead and roll. I don't know if a religion check is applicable here, but
I would think medicine.
I mean, it is a
I don't know
demon.
if she's got what her skill is in medicine.
yeah, no. Well, that's why I was thinking. Well, I was thinking specifically religion because of the creature that you're
Fair,
facing and it being
fair.
a demon.
Yeah.
However, well, even where 20 is not enough. The rule of thumb, I believe, and Jester, if you'll look this up for me, I'd appreciate it. Because it's a 1E rule. To know knowledge about a creature, it's usually 10 plus the CR of the creature.
Mm-hmm.
You should be able to just go to skills and look that up. But right now, no. She does not know what's going on. She just says, that creature was clearly strong and left some type of indelible imprint upon Maj. And you know what? I think this will be fun. Oh, this is perfect. All right, Maj, and I'm giving you a lot because I just asked you to do something. Maybe you take a look at the wound in your chest that's since healed over from Sir Hammond's laying on hands. And you see around the wound is some type of language, almost in a ring around where you were punctured. And you recognize the language to be abyssal, the language of demons.
He speaks abyssal. He's a
Yes.
demon. He's a demon rat.
And so it just says, your time is near, and you will come to the abyss. I mean, kind of, I imagine like it's like ebbing and flowing, like kind of glowing. Now, only you can read that. While everybody has heard that information, only Jester's character would understand.
Sure.
Guys, there's no need to worry. This is interesting, but no need to worry.
What? What is it?
It just says the beast's name, almost like it's left a calling card.
We shouldn't have come.
No. As you can see, the writing fades. It will leave no long-lasting imprint. And the knowledge that we may gain from coming through that portal could be of great use to not only helping the townspeople, but maybe possibly even defeating that cold bastard that blew away the orc.
As he's reading it upside down.
It's knowledge. This is all you care about.
Knowledge is power. You, with your god, where did you learn of him? Where did that knowledge come from? If you did not know that knowledge, would you know your god?
The gods grant power.
Yes, but how would you know of the god unless you were told of him? Your belief comes from knowledge.
What's going on with Vy'nia as they're having this conversation? Just checking in. It's okay.
Everything they say is going straight over her head.
Sure.
I was gonna.
Go ahead.
I would assume the rat is fine. He's not on the brink of death right now, is he?
He's just very hurt.
Very hurt.
And I just told you that the glowing runes on my chest are obviously nothing to worry about.
No, nothing at all. It's totally natural to have glowing text over one's body like that.
After being stabbed, yeah.
And
Yeah.
Your classic glowing runes after being stabbed in your chest.
Classic.
Pretty regular plot development.
Is there any way that I can maybe take a look around the room?
Yeah, you do, and the room is pretty bare. I'm not going to make you roll a perception check. There is the portal you came out of, and there's some double doors leading out to the north.
Oh, can you reshare that map?
In a moment.
He's not ready.
Oh.
I am. How dare you?
How dare you?
So yes, you guys are in a small 10 by 10 foot area. There's a portal to your south that you just came out of. The runes that are surrounding it that have been glowing red, guarding against something, have since subsided. You don't believe that whatever's there is still there. And then you have the doors to your north. So the question is, how would you like to proceed? Do you want to go to the north? Do you want to go to the south? Is there any other healing or any other little things you'd like to take care of before moving forward?
He needs more healing. I
Yeah.
say, looking to Yozu. He can't carry on like this. We can't carry on with him like this.
No, you're right. We cannot. The fuck? Yozu's still level 2.
She shouldn't be.
No, she shouldn't. Because you guys are level 3, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna worry about the nuts and bolts later, but I'm gonna just throw on a quick extra cleric level because she should have that. So
A
she's
nutless,
level
boltless
3.
level up.
That also explains. I was wondering why her heals were a little bit weak last time, so this makes sense. All right, so Yozu is going to do a 2 heal on. Did I fuck that up? I think I fucked it up. I did. Yep, I did. That's okay. I can fix it real quick. Give me just a second, guys. Okay, so it wasn't entirely fucked up. It was a little bit, though. Clear dice. D10. Go over here. Last thing, guys. Sorry. Okay, so yes. Okay, so her heals weren't as weak as I thought they were.
Good.
Yeah.
Good
so
news.
she is going to go ahead and lay hands on Maj and do a 2-action heal. So this is going to be boom. That'll be 38 points of healing. Golly. So yeah, Maj, you get healed up the wazoo.
Okay. I thank you, Yozu, but for some reason, I still feel incredibly tired.
As he's flipping through his book.
Yeah, I imagine that he's a bit lethargic.
I just... I appreciate your help.
She's very kind, Yozu, and so I imagine she just looks at you and smiles, and she just says, "I'm glad to help you."
Sir Hammond will help, like, gingerly lift up Maj to his feet. You can carry on.
I of course I can carry on. I just don't know if I could carry on for too long. I might need a few rest points, you know? Just I'll sit down when I need to. Read my book, perhaps.
Yes. Let's rest. Let's take some time. I could use some time to pray and to focus, regain my lay on hand spell.
I'm going
It's a
to try to decipher these runes that is around this portal before we move forward.
Okay, so you guys are going to spend about an hour.
10 minutes is all it takes, I think.
Okay, so you guys are going to spend 10 minutes in this 10 by
Great.
10 room.
So I get that hill back.
Yeah, just kind of going through things, and that's fine. And
Cool.
I guess Yozu will do that.
Yeah, she'll get her focus spell back too.
Oh shit, she's got level 2 spells at level 3. That will. We'll cross that bridge when it comes. That's on Irish.
She knows she's gonna see this. Yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna watch it later, and then she'll spit out whatever she's drinking, and it will be funny. So yes, you guys take about 10 minutes. You get your focus spells back. You guys are pretty much all healed up. You don't have all your spells back because, well, then again, I don't know how many of your spells you utilized actually. But nonetheless,
Whatever focus
you
spells.
are-
Yeah.
I
you're
took
in a
that
much
time
better
to
spot.
reload and clean up the guns and
Good
check
call.
my bag and shit.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
And
Yeah, so you
Maj
take the
is, of
time
course,
cleaning.
reading the runes around the portal.
Okay, that sounds good. Yeah, and the runes, go ahead and roll me an Arcana check to see what you can decipher.
$27.
Yeah, the runes essentially appear to be some type of a magical abjuration, protection spell to keep outsiders from entering this place. You don't know what plane you're on, or at the very least, demons and other creatures like that are. It's kind of keeping them at bay, making them kind of bounce off. So that is what you get from the runes. You're still in the 10 by 10 room.
Okay. Sir Hammond finishes his prayers to Ayoma Day.
Do you want to go through the north doors?
I think it's our only way forward, right? That or go back into the astral
You wanna
plane.
go-
No. We don't need to go back to the astral plane. No.
No.
As Maj is looking down on his chest.
Yeah.
Gunther would not be very happy.
Gunther?
Yes, that's what this says. Gunther was here.
Oh. I didn't realize he.
If you say so.
I didn't realize he did graffitied you
Yeah, no joke.
for a good time.
Oh, no.
Okay. Yes. This is. I am in no rush to return back that direction either. Sir Hammond
But
will reach for the door.
Yes, please. You touch
Okay.
it first, please.
You reach for the door, and it opens out to a new place. One that is kind of hard to take in because of just sheer amount of everything everywhere.
All at once.
All at once. No doubt. It's just like, what is going on? I don't understand. But you look to the left, and you see what appears to be rock with magma coming out of the signs. Your footsteps as they fall on this bridge that's connecting to this northern wall echo in this what appears to be a cavernous area.
I'm sorry. Have you revealed it yet? Do you want us to see what you're talking about yet? Or do you want to describe it first and then show it to us?
I just shared the map.
Oh, I'm on the map. I just can't see anything north of the door yet.
Oh yeah, no. You look to your west and you see
gotcha.
stone with
Gotcha.
what appears to be magma coming out of it. You look to your east and you almost see kind of like the astral plane, almost like bleeding in out of the
Yeah.
rocks themselves. Your footsteps echo off of this, and you smell nothing. It is strangely absent of all smell. Before you is a stone wall with a wooden door that is sat right in the center of the wall itself. I imagine you maybe even look up and it just seems like it goes off into nothingness, darkness. Even you, with your 60 feet of dark vision, Maj, don't see anything as it pertains to looking up.
Nothing to see.
Mm-hmm.
This is interesting. I've never seen a structure of this nature. You seem to have the melding of two planes depicted in the stone. And this absence. Huh. I think we should proceed on with caution.
I don't like it.
Perhaps put the cat in front.
No, not touching it first. Not it.
We will proceed in caution. Maji, if you see anything dangerous, stand behind me.
But
Can he even stand though?
No but. No buts. Stand by my butt. Behind.
then who would protect you? Because
Iomade. He holds up his shield with the holy symbol on it.
that creature would have ripped right through your shield.
Better my shield than your body.
It would have pierced you as well.
That's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
But a sacrifice I have already made.
Would you like to go through the door?
Yes, please.
Aside from just trying to one-up one another. Awesome.
No, my dick is bigger.
I was gonna say,
I'm more brave. No,
I agree with the knight. The rat needs to stay off his back.
Okay. Can you open the door, or do you need my help?
I don't see it. There's no like clickable door as far as I can tell.
Got it. Okay, then I will go ahead and get rid of that.
Clicky.
Hey.
You look into the room before you with a red carpet stretched out.
There are two A's on the ground. They're very strange.
You get to the door itself. You look to your left, you look to your right, and you see bookcases.
Books.
Library!
Wait, Maj, wait. Sorry, Chris, please give me flavor text. We're excited.
They are filled to the brim with books. You see pots along the sides, even runes inscribed onto the floors themselves. It looks like a small, almost like a, what's the lobby of sorts. But the books are kind of an odd addition to it. In the center stand two tall statues. And as you take a step forward, they do not move.
What do the statues look like? Are they statues of people or?
It's a good question. You see,
Letter A.
they appear to be both statues are pretty, they're made of stone, and they're kind of roughly cut into what you can assume is the semblance of a humanoid. They're not entirely like well put together, like they're not pretty statues like you would see from like Michelangelo by David, right? They're pretty generic statues. They do look to be encased in like armor, almost like those nightstands kind of that you would see like in horror movies from the past, like in a Scooby-Doo movie. If that kind of helps. And so that is what you see before you.
Sir Hammond.
Careful, don't touch the books.
No. This reminds me of a story I once heard. But I have no clue what it is. I'm feeling so weak right now. But I think you should throw something at the statue.
Throw something. Yozu, come.
You want me to?
I'm gonna throw you at their statue.
Happy
You want me to
Throws for
shoot it?
People month.
I'm for it.
Yozu.
Can I seriously shoot it?
Yes, shoot your cum at the statue.
Gross. Gross.
Gun.
Gross.
Gun. Shoot your gun at the statue.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
Gun. It's a strange word. Gum.
Gun.
Gum.
Gum. Man. Gun.
Gun. Shoot your gun at the statue. Yeah, Sir Hammond takes a step back, holds up his shield, like just ready for sword in hand, ready for shit to go down in case his statue's alive
Shoot
somehow.
first, ask questions later.
Shoot it in the face.
Can I shoot it? Really?
I want you to try.
Or do you want to just go in?
I trust Maji's intuition.
So proceed with caution. I
Yes.
shouldn't shoot first.
I think you can. No, please. This is caution. You shoot first while we're standing back and guarded. Although I don't especially want a fight to happen out here with these like crazy
Books, yes.
things
The
to the
books that need
sides.
protected.
No, I think we need protection from these ledges off to eternity.
All right. Can I sneak up?
Sir Hammond's going to take a few steps forward to make room for y'all to enter.
Sure.
Holding up his shield, just very carefully stepping toward it, just looking at the statues.
Statues do not do anything, and they remain
These
still.
angels do not even weep.
Why did you have to say that?
Oh, it does say A.
Now that Sir Hammond's entered the room a little bit more, Maj is already looking at one of the bookshelves. Just
Eyes on the statues. You
When
have
you
me.
say,
You have me worried
so
about these
you
statues.
Are you like grabbing a book? Are you grabbing the
I-
books at all? Or are you just
No,
touching
no,
them? Or?
I'm not grabbing the books. I'm like grabbing the shelves and looking all over and reading the spines of them, trying to figure out what they are.
And he touches things.
Of course. They are
Maji,
books.
You said to throw something at the statue. I would like to focus on the statues.
The books, yes, the books.
Oh God.
Can I sneak past the statues carefully?
Try.
Yes, you may try. I think as you do that, Sir Hammond is just kind of fed up with the Maji's fickleness. He's like, "Oh, be careful! Throw something at the statues." Now it's going to ignore the statues. So Sir Hammond's just going to go up and just kind of like poke at it with his sword, very carefully. Just kind of poke at it.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens. These statues appear to be statues.
It's a very odd area of the room to put statues in
It is.
the very middle.
I can't even walk around them.
So, the statues do not move.
As he's looking through the,
If you touch it,
and he's still looking at, trying to read the spines of the book.
either A, they're an inactive security system that was here to guard building, and we have yet to activate them. Or B,
Activate? Does that mean by touching stuff?
Maybe.
As you are looking at the various spines of the book, you see that they're written in all manner of languages. Some of them are kind of like A Beginner's Guide to Magic and You, Electric Arc and its applications. And some of it seems to be like very basic magical knowledge. Some of it's like a geography of the hinterlands. Why you should stay away from the Whispering Tyrant.
Because he will blow up an ogre.
Sounds like a good one.
All right. I believe we might be in some sort of educational establishment. Perhaps we should move on.
Can we get around these statues?
Yeah, I mean, there's paths off to the side, and you
Yeah.
can always just try and squeeze by them.
Maj, we can move past this library, yes?
I want to take it back with us to the library in our fortification, but
Are those a couple doors? Are they ajar?
let me just
Yes,
run
there's a
through
door.
and see if there's any interesting books that we might need.
There is a door to the north, a door to the west, and a door to the east.
Oh, baby.
By the way, this map is by a group called Party of Two, and they make some wonderful, beautiful maps. And I just wanted to plug them because it's one of their maps.
Is this the map that's made? That they are a husband and wife duo that make maps, or
That is heroic maps, and we also utilize a lot of their maps too. But they are Joe and Sarah from England. But this is Party of Two. They're a different couple.
so? Before Maj moves on from the room, he's going to want to just quickly run to all the bookshelves and see if there's any anything that he sees real quick.
No,
It's,
it doesn't
it's
matter
off.
what you find. Don't touch anything.
This is a treasure trove of knowledge.
Oh, okay. All
It's
right.
Lots of
feel
knowledge.
It shall be.
All right.
I feel like if you were to crack open some of these suckers right now, it would help you immediately. There's a door to the west, a door to the north, and a door to the east.
Vy'nia, slowly,
Yeah.
slowly.
Do you want to go through the? Do you want to
I
stay here and let the rat look at the books, or
I-
do you
I
want me
would-
to look?
I would like us to stick together, mostly. Maj, are you coming?
Real fast. Before we leave, let me look over these statues now that I'm standing in front of them.
Oh shit!
They seem
Hammond runs
just
back
as
up.
interesting as all
Tries
the
to
books.
interpose himself as much as possible.
What would you like me to roll just to check out these statues?
Arcana.
$24.
There's your good roll.
No, that's still a shit roll. That I've just got a plus 11 on it.
You know, and I think you guys, out of character, have surmised that there are things like stone golems, clay golems, all kinds of things like that. But there are also these things called animated statues, which normally wizards would imbue with a life. A lot of the times they act as kind of security for a place like this. You get that kind of gist here. Now, you haven't rolled detect magic to definitively find that out, but that's kind of the vibe that you're getting. Did I delete them?
Yes, you did.
Yeah, they
Yes, it-
disappeared.
Let's go ahead and see if there is any magic still in these statues.
How did I delete them?
You want to detect magic? Is that what you're saying?
I bet the bookcases are protected by magic, and if you touch a book, they're gonna come alive.
Sir Hammond, this is
No, why
very
would
helpful.
they have a wealth of knowledge here, and knowledge is meant to be shared.
What if they wanted to protect it?
Maybe it is only when a book leaves the library.
Okay. How about this? You touch a book, and at the same time, I shoot the statue.
I poked
I don't
it
want anything to
already.
happen to the books. We don't need to fight in here.
Okay. All right. Touch a book.
I first want to go detect magic.
Detect.
Yeah, you detect magic coming off the statues. You feel like your gut is correct in this regard.
So,
So you're saying that these statues have been programmed to
Do something.
defend this space from intruders, perhaps? He like
Perhaps.
looks up at them.
Are we intruders?
Perhaps we are considered that. Maybe we should find something that identifies us as employees or researchers of this facility. A key card, perhaps?
Get a name tag. Says, "Hi, my name is."
My name is Joff.
My name is John Ralphio, and this place is the worst.
Well, thus far we haven't seemed to upset the statues.
We should keep in mind that if we see any statues, that they could be centuries. So let's proceed with caution. And
Don't touch books.
these books will be here when we come back.
Yes.
I'm gonna have to find something to carry all these anyway.
Yeah. Sir Hammond will, just again, as well as he can, just keep himself between the statues and Maj.
Door to the west, door to the north, door to the east. How do you proceed?
I think we're checking out the door to the west first.
Yeah, I want to go west.
All right, go ahead and
Like 5-0.
I'm just gonna open it up. You attempt to open the door, and it does not open.
Wait.
As your hand touches the handle, both statues, like, their heads turn.
Guys, stop.
Looking
Stop.
at you.
Oh. Takes his hand off the door. Yes.
The
As you take your
statues.
hand off the door,
The statues.
That's so creepy.
So, touched again?
No.
Wait.
No.
Wait, I didn't touch it again. Did you touch it again?
She did.
Vy'nia did.
Untouched? Okay, we don't go through that door. Try another door.
Is the door to the east opened?
Sir Hammond's just gonna stand in the middle next to the statues with his shield up. Try all the doors.
Those doors do look like, in the map, they look like they're open, but they're closed.
Fair.
Okay.
So, he gently touches a hand.
Scoot back. Careful. Does the door move, or is it just when you touch the knob that they turn their neck?
Just when you touch the knob.
Just when he touches the knob.
So they do it on that door too?
It appears so.
Try the one to the north.
Yeah. Can they look behind
Their heads go.
themselves,
Yeah. As you touch the one to the north, they do a full 180 degrees. Their heads are on backwards.
That's
on
awesome.
Their body, and they're both looking at Vy'nia.
Okay, now can I shoot them?
As that happens, their mouths kind of like
Oh my god.
Untouched.
kind of like open up, and then as that happens, it closes, and they turn around again.
Guys. Sir Hammond,
Terrible.
do you remember the pillars going into the subterranean?
What?
Our
pillars?
fortress. The passcode. Look, 3 bookcases.
6.
3 on each side.
Yes. There was a code. Yes.
So Maj starts running from bookshelf. I don't know whose that is. To bookshelf, looking at the books, trying to decide and decipher if there is any sort of way that these books could be a lock and key system. Like you got to touch certain books.
Go ahead and roll me a perception check. Dang
27.
As you're looking at this, dang it, so, a piece of paper. As you get it, and you're kind of looking at these, you realize that all of the bookshelves, and there's 5 shelves on each bookshelf. They're pretty tall, standing at probably about 7 feet tall each, which would make sense because you were having to climb up to get on them. You notice each bookshelf has one entire shelf without any books on it that is entirely bare.
Guys, how many pots are in this room?
Pots?
Pots, yes, pots. You see them. You see them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Quickly, put all the pots on the empty shelves.
Sir Hammond slowly walks over to a pot, grabs it, and puts it on the nearest shelf. On the empty shelf?
On the empty shelf. Yes.
Puts it in place. Does this appease the statue?
So you guys take your time and make your way through. Excuse me. You take your time making your way, putting each pot on the empty shelves, and the two statues kind of like full on like turn towards one another and kind of like grab each other's arms, and their heads, their mouths kind of like open again, and you can kind of hear from them as they say, I can kill people, but without me, there would be no people. I was born long ago and will someday die. I can cause fire and am a magician with water. I have more brothers than any person. There is very little that can stop me. What am I?
You got to throw a Sphinx riddle in there.
God.
What?
Okay.
Can we get this in writing? I'm not
Sure.
an auditory processor.
That's fine. I got you.
Thank you, almighty statue, for scribing this down for us.
You're very welcome.
The statue starts to write it.
I can kill people, but without me, there would be no people. I was born long ago and will someday die. I can cause fire and am a magician with water. I have more brothers than any person. There is very little that can stop me.
So while Maj is flipping through his own book and trying to remember his academic studies, I'd like to do a academic lore knowledge to see if I've ever heard this statement.
Sure. You know what? I know what. I'm going to allow everybody to use their knowledge checks to get clues.
Yeah.
Because that would be fun.
I was saying.
Sure. Go ahead and roll me Arcana. Or, you know what? Let me look at
I would
this.
actually like to take the lesser role for the role play because he's actually trying to look through his book.
Okay. Go for it.
So I'd like
Oh.
to use academic.
What about lore?
Sure.
Okay.
What kind of lore do you have? I think yours is like cat lore, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know what? Go ahead and roll it. I think that could be fun.
I got a 20.
The only lore I have is warfare.
Yeah, you don't know if you're
How
getting
do
much
I-
Sir Hammond.
That's appropriate.
Yeah, on your skills tab, there is a lore catfolk. You can go ahead and I think that'd be kind of fun if you'd like to roll that.
Uh-oh. Hold on.
Oh wow.
Okay. Well, we'll just take that roll, but for catfolk, which would just be which would also be a +7. So you got a 23. You got a 20. All right. You know that there's a ton of things that can kill people, but without that, there would be no people. Your initial thought and reaction to this is that it is something that people are dependent upon, right? Like water. Water is needed for people, but it can also kill people. Water was born long ago. But does water really die?
It evaporates. Oh,
Yeah. Not only that, but it seems like whatever this is can affect water in a strong way.
They are a magician with water.
They have more brothers than any person. There's very little that can stop it.
Wait.
As you are thinking about this from your perspective, Vy'nia, you are thinking about maybe like stories you were told growing up, and you're thinking
right.
like what's the word I'm looking for?
Reminds me of a riddle.
Hmm.
I once heard.
You are thinking of stuff that has to do with maybe like the creation myth that you grew up with. Something big and all encompassing. Something that
Like life.
the bit. You know what, Brandon? I want you to roll me religion instead.
Will do.
Instead of knowledge warfare.
Not a great roll.
That's okay. Similar to kind of what Vy'nia's thinking, you're getting the gist of like something big and something all-encompassing. But here is the thing: Yomadai is a relatively new on the scene. You know, from your own religious studies, you know that deities can die. That's what actually happened to the god Aradin, who died over 100 years ago. So you're pretty certain that it's not a deity. And, I mean, to be fair, these things will die as well. But it was born long ago. You get the gist that you're thinking, not in the life of, you're thinking a lot longer terms.
Yeah.
Again, so I've kind of given each of you a clue to work with.
There's one sentence that's standing out.
What is the sentence?
I have more brothers than any other person.
Than any person.
It means there is something vast, something a lot, something somewhat identical. And it can cause life, it can cause fire, it can do things with water, and there's almost nothing that can stop it. But I have more brothers than any person.
Is it... I'm thinking... a star? Like a sun?
That's what I'm thinking as well. But I can't say... Alright. A star can definitely kill people.
The moon.
But what can it do to the water? The moon's what controls the water.
Well, I mean, it can...
But it
heat
doesn't
can make
do-
water evaporate, and there's a whole water cycle because of...
In the galaxy. Isn't it just like an element? No?
What? What's that?
I have no idea. I'm not good with riddles.
I know. I'm glad Sir Hammond isn't smart, because I can play him easily.
I've never done a riddle before, so I'm pretty excited.
I think you picked a good one, because we were like, obviously.
Me and you have similar ideas.
Yeah. I mean, it's taken a while to get home up with that, though.
You have 60 seconds.
No, goodness.
It's the sun.
Thank you, almighty statue.
The sun brings life to crops.
Yeah, so...
There wouldn't be people if there was sun. I think it's some sort. It's the sun. What? Can we say it's the sun?
I think this
Answer.
It sounds like a sun. Does make sense. Sir Hammond
seconds.
looks nervously at Maji.
No, go with it. Go with it.
30 seconds.
How do you say it?
Sir Hammond just says, "You are the sun."
And so as you say that, the hands that are grasping with one another let go, the mouths close, and they both turn 180, their heads on their backside looking at Sir Hammond, and they say, "Admittance granted."
Oh my gosh. That was good, Chris. That was a good one, buddy. I want to steal this and use it in my game.
So the first, the door to your left opens.
Oh.
The door to your right is still closed.
Maj all of a sudden collapses in exhaustion
Yeah.
because of his status penalties.
All right, so we should leave him to rest. How about? I think this room is
And
good now,
I
right?
run off to go to the bathroom.
Gotcha.
Sir Hammond will grab him and drag him.
Put him back on your shoulder.
I forget Yozu is there with you.
Yeah.
She
That's why I
is,
put the
isn't
arrow
she?
there. Thanks for all your help, Yozu.
She just bows to you. You're welcome.
Nailed it, guys.
Nailed it. I'm glad to be of assistance.
All right, Sir Hammond. Let's get through.
What do we see as we walk through the door?
You make your way into a long, well, not a long, but you make your way into a hallway of sorts. Wood, just very well done wood floors. You can see that this place, even though you don't know if there's anybody here, you don't know how long ago it was created, but the place still remains in very good condition. At least these hallways do. There's not a cobweb to be seen. Your footsteps, have that sound when you hit a wood floor, that bounce back, that tactile feedback you would through your feet. As you continue to make your way north, you don't see anything immediately. However, what I do imagine you guys see on the walls is artwork. And the artwork you see is planets, astronomy, that type of thing. As you look to your left, as you look to your right, artist renditions of the cosmos, including nebula, things in this world, for all intents and purposes, nobody should be aware of. But for
Just
whatever reason,
crazy space stuff.
yes.
Can I take one of them?
You want to take a painting off the wall? Are they paintings, you said?
Yeah, how are
Maj comes back to consciousness.
What does paintings of what you want to take a painting?
They look cool. Okay,
No,
never mind. We can continue. We can.
Don't want to anger the statues.
They do look hella cool. The statues say from down the hall.
Maj,
Hello,
now
cool.
that he's awake again, is
No
he
one's
opens
here.
up a blank page and he's
Oh. All right.
as he's walking along behind everyone.
Yes, let's not touch the paintings.
He's furiously trying his best to approximate what's going on in these paintings.
Is this a door to the right here? Or-
Yeah, as you get to this particular more thin part of the hallway, you see a couple things. First off, you see a door to the west that is closed. You see a door to the east that is closed. And you also see that the hallway continues on to the north.
I might just peek ever so slightly to the north hallway. It just keeps on going, as far as I can tell.
Yeah, as you
Wow.
look through the northeast hallway, Hammond, you see what appears to be red eyes in the darkness for a moment that disappear.
There's something here. I'm glad I looked around the corner. I was afraid something sneaking up on us if we went through the door. Wait! Come! Maji! Where the hell is Yozu? Did we leave her behind?
Maj is still
back here. I'm praying.
Maj is
Deep
still
prayer to Gozra.
he's just lagging behind trying to copy as much of this as he can.
Oh, God damn it. Closer, please. There's something else here. I saw something.
What did you see?
Just they looked like two red eyes glowing in the dark, and they disappeared.
More than likely, it's just animal that has found its
As
way
that
into here.
happens, out of the darkness, you see. Go ahead and roll me a will save.
Oh, baby. Let's get into it. Will save.
Maj still has his
Oh my
head down in his
God.
book.
Oh
Failed.
no!
Vy'nia, go ahead and roll me a will save. Fail.
No way.
DC 19. Let's go
Golly.
see and see if Yozu does it.
Gee
Yozu can do it. Yozu hits it. She's kind of looking around the corner, and for a moment, you see the same creature that stalked you in the void
No.
as it rushes for you quickly. It just goes, screaming as loudly as it possibly can as it
God.
bum rushes you and just like turns into mist.
Oh my
as it hits
gosh.
you.
That's crazy.
And so how this is going to manifest is so first off, how would your characters react to that? Yozu doesn't like sees through it before, but you two believe it's real as day.
Yeah. No, I think Sir Hammond throws his shield up and just screams like, "Stand back!" And he just like prepares for this thing to kill him.
Okay.
That's a pretty scary sight. We would both. I'd be taking a couple steps back.
Running,
Like
trying to run
imagine
away.
like she full on just like backflip the heck out of there.
Like a cat just freaks out over nothing.
Yeah. She's now all puffed up like a little like stingly hissing a little bit.
So each of you is going to take 19 points of damage.
All right.
As this thing scares you shitless,
Yeah.
almost giving you a heart attack, stressing every bone and muscle and mental fiber that you have, just freaks you the hell
Wow.
out.
Vy'nia's half dead.
Thanks for that. Oh,
What?
I
Where'd it go?
landed wrong. No. My head's pounding.
Where'd it
I
go?
landed wrong.
Where is it?
So, at any point, would Maj either see the mist, hear the scream, recognize anything
you
of
would
it?
absolutely hear the scream and see your friends jumping back.
Yeah, I would have screamed. I mean, Sir Hammond is trying to sound brave, but you would have sounded. He's terrified. He's about to die.
Can I go ahead and use something that I have?
What is it that you'd like? So I'm listening. I just have to grab something from the kitchen, but continue to go.
So, one of my feats is recognize spells.
Huh.
And I figure right away this is some sort of magical spell that was put in here as a defensive
Interesting.
measure.
Interesting. So how does that work?
So that works as if you are trained in a appropriate skill for the spell, tradition, and is common spell of 2 or lower, you automatically identify it. If you still roll an attempt to get a critical success, but can't get a worse result than a success. So I have the ability to basically always know what a level 2 spell is. The higher the level of the spell, the more the difficulty increases. 4 or greater, I must be an expert. 6 must be a master. 10 must be legendary. The GM rolls a secret arcana, nature, occultism, religion check, whichever corresponds to the tradition of the spell being cast. If you are not trained in that skill, you can't get a better result than a failure. So what I would need for Prankster to do is whatever the tradition, if this is a magical spell, roll a secret check, and then I do a contested check to see if I can get it.
What is the secret
If
check?
it's a spell.
If it was a spell that just hit them,
What would he
Whatever-
roll to contest
what-
your check?
yeah, whatever, you would roll a secret check of that tradition. So be
So
it...
it's kind of hard because a magical trap a spell.
Mhm.
I guess it kind of comes down to semantics.
Would it be an arcane, nature, occultism, or religious spell?
Arcane.
Okay. And let me see what my arcana is. I am a expert. So that would allow me a success for a level 6 spell. So I can't get less than a success on a level 6 spell. But if it is higher than level 6, I can get a failure.
So you're kind of far away, but you
Mhm.
get the vibe based on what's happening and based on your throwing up of detect magic that you get this as some kind of variation of phantasmal killer.
Phantasmal Killer. That is a
Phantasmal
spell
Maimer.
It is a level 4 spell.
Yikes.
4.
Guys, you need to be a little bit more careful.
And he's still writing down in his book.
You just set off.
Brandon's got this look on his face like, listen here, you little shit.
Yeah. Careful.
You are in a you are in a middle in a area that great magic has been put on this area. That is a spell of great power, even above me currently.
It was.
It was left as a trap.
And he's still writing down all these stars and constellations and everything.
Perhaps.
It wasn't real.
No. You only thought it was, and therefore it did what it was supposed to.
Will it happen again?
Possibly if you set off a trap.
I look over at Vy'nia. She's like got blood coming out of her nose, and like it hurt. It hurt us.
My head is still splitting.
If you believe something hard enough, it becomes real. It's your magic.
It was psychic damage. So damage to your brain is bleeding
damage.
Yeah. Well, it's a good way to flavor it. The
Yeah.
bloody nose.
Yeah.
Perhaps just be careful where we are walking. And perhaps maybe this is
And he actually closes his book.
this is my opportunity to take the lead and recognize magical traps.
I don't think you need to take a lead of anything.
You can.
But
I would recognize these things better than you.
You're welcome to recognize what killed me, but you will stay behind.
And he takes a step forward, and he starts looking at these doors to his left and his right, and examining them for
Doors to the
any
right
runes.
are larger. The door, and those have some runes up top. Something you don't understand. The door to the left. The door to the left, on the other hand, just appears to be locked.
Jester, you didn't take field medicine at feet, did you?
I don't believe so.
Okay. Because I think a medicine check takes like time, but I think Vanya's really fucked up. We need to check in on her before we move on.
All right. No, I've got magical crafting, recognize spells, magical shorthand. two of
Yozu
these
would be
knowledge.
like, I can offer a little bit of healing. Let me help. And she
Just-
will she'll do her 3-action heal just because you're hurt as well.
Sure.
So this will be a 2d10 to both of you, which should
Rely.
7.
Maj is writing down what is above the door that he can't read because he's intrigued by the
Sorry.
language.
She'll also do a medicine check to try and help cure wounds on Vi. Like she takes out some aspirin and oh shit, no, it doesn't work.
Yeah.
So she just makes it worse.
Maj sees her fail at this.
I know that you are quite skilled in healing people, but perhaps I can render some assistance during
The
this
only
10 minutes.
The only difficult part. You're gonna render it like you're going to assist her medical check? That's fine.
Yes.
Go ahead. Go ahead and roll me, and if you we'll see what you roll.
That's a +2.
Does anybody else want to try and help?
I got no skill in it, but I can make it worse. Of course, I roll good on the thing I don't have skills in.
I don't think I should treat myself.
You guys get enough done to help. To be able to cure
Oh,
wounds.
Yeah.
that's nice. That's nice. We're all laying hands on her together. I give her a massage. It's okay. It's okay.
Don't you dare pet me.
No, pet down from the top. Don't pet up against the fur.
Maj is kind of looking at her like,
Why would I pet you? You
That's what the Silver Man is doing.
An additional 2d8 points of healing for Vy'nia. 5. Man.
Hey, that's better than she was.
Mm-hmm.
And you only use that one spell slot, so that's good.
so that
How do
10
you guys wanna
minutes he's
proceed?
well within that 10 minutes after that happens he's got what that language above the door is written down, and he looks over at this door.
The door to the west.
Yes, the door to the west.
Door to the whiz.
Is there
With my
anything-
with my
is there
detect
anything you
magic
do?
since my detect magic is going on, do I feel any energy coming from the door or anything?
Ooh.
No. Plus, I think a barrier blocks detect magic. I could be wrong, but I believe that is.
Yeah, too, we did some shit.
So you're saying there's a barrier on the door?
It's
not
a,
just
door,
a lock?
a door is a barrier.
A door is a barrier.
Well, I was
There's-
specifically asking for the door itself.
Oh, no. Well, there is some magic coming from the door, but it does not appear to be trapped.
guys, before we proceed forward, I think we should open this door for west.
And he's still looking at that door to his right, really intrigued.
I'll
Yeah.
let you guys handle this.
And he walks over to this door.
Wait,
You said you wanted to take the lead.
Do you,
You open the door.
wait.
I can't open a locked door. It is
Is it
not
lo-
within my skill set.
Is it
Oh.
locked? Is it locked?
Is it locked? Is it?
I test the
It
door
is-
down.
It is. When you test the doorknob, something happens.
You touched it.
I test the butt.
Words begin to come up in a language any of you recognize on the door itself. And they say, a spirited jig, it dances bright, banishing all but darkest night. Give it food, and it will live. Give it water, and it will die.
Fire.
I hear.
Okay.
Do you just say fire?
Yeah.
Okay. You say fire, and the door unlocks and opens.
I was going to say fire.
we all
The
said
most
fire.
petty thing I've ever seen.
He said it. He said after y'all. He said fire. Fire. I said fire. I said fire. Did you say fire? I said fire. Slowly walks to the door.
Sure.
It's
You
insecure.
walk, you, you walk through the space, and you see.
What is this?
Before Vy'nia enters the room.
What language did you see that in?
You see it in your crazy catfolk language that you grew up with.
Cool.
Catfolk language?
Yes, and catfolk.
Ah,
Catfolk.
that's interesting.
What did you see it in?
GM. What did I see the language in?
Ysoki. Rap folk.
Interesting.
I read it in Kamon. Kamon. Trying to make it sound exotic. I speak Kamon.
So,
Common.
these doors are designed for us to actually gain entry. They are open to anybody that can use
Solve the
knowledge.
riddle.
Yes.
Which
I guarantee you,
did.
if I spoke more fluently Abyssal, it would appear in Abyssal. So this is an institute for all who seek knowledge.
This room is so freaky.
As you make your way into this particular room, Sir Hammond, what you see before you appears to be some type of rune on the floor. With it appear to be some rocks and some broken chains. Looking off farther to the west, you see that lava runs through, having broken through part of the wall itself. There is lava all here with teeth that appear to be coming up as well. Vy'nia, where you're standing.
I saw a box.
Yeah, you guys look behind you to kind of the northeast. You see a bunch of eggs, which I'm not entirely certain what their deal is.
What's your deal?
Breakfast?
What is my deal?
No, this is funny. You don't know what their deal is. This just made me laugh.
You do see something else to the south. Kind of sitting on a room to the south. Vy'nia, you'd be able to see it. For whatever reason, I don't have light on you. So let me go ahead and put.
I can see that far.
You can see that.
Well, or can you? Or is that just your... I mean, I don't know.
I have
Yeah.
low light vision.
I can see.
Clearly now.
You can see to your south a creature wreathed in flame, standing upon the final one, standing at what appears to be some type of an altar. Lava beneath you.
This
As
place
Vy'nia
sucks.
turns the corner, it looks at you.
Freeze.
Hear the flames moving in concert with whatever is going on with this place. The smell of sulfur is strong in this place. And with its eyes upon you, I need everybody to roll initiative.
Awesome. Sir Hammond looks up at it. He says, "Fire! You are fire! We solved the riddle."
We could roll for initiative.
Roll
Dude,
for initiative.
You pretend like you don't have Sirenscape going.
I know, I probably could just... God dang it. God dang people. with
It's
the-
also super chill. Like the music right now is super chill.
No,
As we
I
see
like
the
vibe.
flame monster coming at us. We're just ready for a good time, man. Listening to some Enya.
Oh man. Should I have rolled for stealth so I didn't get noticed? Oh god.
That's it.
Here we go. It appears the creature rolled the highest. No, Yozu rolled the highest initiative. Yozu looks at the creature. Looks at all of you. And the first thing she's going to do is cast Bless. And that will give... Actually, let me go ahead and do this. Boop, boop, boop. And apply all effects of the spell. Awesome. All of you have been given a +1 to attack with Yozu blessing you. That is going to be her turn. She's going to move into a different area. She's like, "All right, guys. I don't know what to. That's fire. It's a lot of fire.
It's fire.
And
It
it is the creatures.
Fire! You are fire! He says again.
It's amazing. This is gonna be fun, guys. He says in an ominous voice. Golly, why did I? Let me get a picture for you guys to see. I mean, you can pretty much see from there, but the artwork's pretty cool too, and I want to share that with you.
That's pretty cool.
It's a humanoid of fire. Is this one? Ooh, interesting. First thing that this thing is going to do, it is going to run off to the left and jump into the lava.
Oh my god. Did not see that coming. We can't even see it now.
It disappears.
It's gone.
It
We're safe.
quickly jumps out of the lava right here
Ah.
and lands in the middle of this room.
Big sigil,
right there.
yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. Sick. So you just see, and I imagine it like you can actually look down into the lava and you can see it like a gopher, like going through the ground, like the
It's a little.
yeah, you can see the
Burrow.
ripple underneath the lava as it's like charging underneath and jumps up, lands right there,
Yikes.
and then it is going to, because it has a reach of 10 feet, it is
Yikes.
going to unleash a tendril of fire. And it comes out almost like a whip of fire, and it targets Sir Hammond.
Oh, okay, good. Like, don't hit my red friend.
Natural 1.
Ooh.
That's a critical
Ooh.
miss.
Yes, it is.
All right, so I need to roll. Well, yeah, let me go ahead and roll that D100. Wow, what a way to start. 82. That's a bad one too. Wow, this fight just got real easy for you guys. Okay, 82 is okay. So yeah, the tendril essentially misses, and it knocks its head as it jumped out of this onto kind of like that broken flooring. And so you can kind of see it's kind of like dazed for a moment, but then it kind of like comes to. But that is its turn. So Maj, you are up.
Maj is looking at this creature up and down at first. Looking at the sigil on the floor. What are you? And he wants to do a check real fast.
Whatever kind of knowledge check it needs to do.
Do I know you, beast?
That is a great question. Do you know? My guess is knowledge
Nature.
It's not causing. I need my book, which here it is.
Yeah, I think in 2E it's not like a hard and fast rule as far as knowledge checks go.
There's a table that depends upon what the creature actually is.
Oh, is there in 2E?
Yeah, I was actually just looking at it not too long ago.
Do you know where it is?
I believe it was on. I want to say it was like 5s or something.
In chapter 5 is what you're saying?
No, like age. But let me just double check something.
Recall knowledge.
Creature.
Core rulebook for page 505.
Occultism.
Occultism? Okay.
Maybe. I'll go. It might be Arcana too. Let me double check.
Page 505.
Yes, Arcana for this particular one.
Arcana. Cultism or Arcana would have got me the same.
That is a success. Okay, you know that this thing is... you know that there are fire elementals and things like that. This in particular is what is called a living wildfire. It is a fire elemental, and you have now identified it. It speaks the language of Ignan. Specifically, you know that living wildfires are fire elementals, and they're destructive manifestations of the scorching plane of fire. This thing, what are some questions you'd like to ask me?
All right.
I'll give you 2.
Fire.
Would I know how difficult they are to beat? How
Like their-
powerful they
like
are?
their CR?
You want to know its CR?
Yeah, basically. How powerful they are.
How do I even put that in roleplay terms?
Is it something we should fear? Is it something that we can handle? Is it something we should just straight up run from?
Okay,
That
fair.
seems like some general knowledge, yeah.
Yeah, you feel like this is something that you could defeat, but it will be a bit hard.
Okay.
This is not an encounter that I've designed where you have to run away from it.
That's fair.
We
That's
Would
a
I
fair
know if
question
there's
given
any
my track record.
yeah.
Yeah,
Is there
that's
any
not a given.
specific tricks up their sleeve that I'm aware of that would inflict great suffering?
Like special attacks?
Yes. Okay, so it doesn't really have special attacks. It has essentially a melee attack, the Tendril of Fire, which you've already seen. You know it can throw fire. And you also know that when this thing dies, if anybody is within a 10-foot radius of it, they'll take fire damage because it explodes in a torrent of flame.
jeez.
Fire
Of course.
tornado.
So now that my 2 questions are over,
Was that 2
guys,
That was 1 action, by the way.
Nice. It was a good roll.
guys, try to keep your distance at least 10 feet, and and I am going to go ahead and use a spell actually, and cast Elemental Zone.
Elemental Zone?
Mm-hmm.
He's making
Elemental
up spells.
Zone. Basically, I will increase the power of any spell that I declare the type of.
Okay, and what is the one that you're choosing?
Water.
Hopefully something with water.
Okay. Water.
Or not ice.
But that is a verbal somatic, and I've used an action already, so that is the end of my turn.
You would know specifically this thing has a weakness to fire. Or
Shut up.
I'm sorry.
Water.
Has a weakness to ice.
So you could choose ice instead of water.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
ice and water, yeah, they're essentially the same thing
Okay.
in this. But just so you're aware, cold. We'll just call it cold. Okay, cool. Legit. That is your turn. And we're going to be moving on to Sir Hammond.
Okay. Sir Hammond says, stand back. You will. He takes a step forward.
The man in the metal suit's getting closer to the
Yeah.
Halfling.
Yeah. Says, yes, everyone stand back. As he charges in, feels the heat blasting on his face. And so he takes a step forward. He takes a swing at it with his sword. Long sword. Oh shit! I didn't mean to roll damage first. That was a dumb thing to do. Let's do an attack roll instead.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a
That
miss.
does count,
Okay.
and it is a miss.
A 3 is not gonna hit.
Action 1 was to move. Action 2 is a miss. You have 1 action.
Action
left.
3 is to swing again. Everyone stand back. Hey.
19, 24. That is a
That's
hit.
a good roll.
Go ahead. And
Now
roll
I'll roll for damage. Stand back. Just like sparks flying off of it. Yeah.
I need to roll physical damage.
singeing his eyebrows, giving him that feeling when you're in the sun for too long. You're like, I'm getting sunburned right now. That's the feeling he has as he fights this thing. I'm being sunburned right now.
Okay.
You are
8 points of
fire.
damage. It hits, and you see like fire, the equivalent of fire blood, go out and into the lava. I guess it would be lava. Vy'nia, you are up.
All right, we're gonna take off down the stairs a little bit away from this thing. You want to put
Protect yourselves.
move first?
Action 1, run away. Got it.
Action 1, cowardice.
No, getting into a better position.
Cowardice. That's amazing.
You can just see her just jump. Vania's gonna jump back down over here, get a little bit farther away, because, oh boy, is that hot. That's, Sir Hammond, I hope you're not burning up in that armor over there. Oh, I hope he's okay. She's gonna pull out her arquebus and see if a gunshot will do any damage to it, even though she's highly doubtful in her mind right now that's gonna do anything, but...
Action 1, move. And as you're moving, you can pull out your...
Pull out weapon, okay.
And so, action 2.
Is attack.
Shoot. Okay. Let's go ahead and... 27 is a hit, so go ahead and roll me damage.
Well then. Fire.
All right, so you hit it. I don't know why it only did 1. Oh. Yeah, there's no reason why it shouldn't have done full damage, so that's weird. Fixed. Okay, that was Vanya's one more action. One more reload.
Reload.
Yozu's up. Yozu hears the litany of things that have been shared with her. Unfortunately, she did not create water, which is always frustrating. So she is going to cast Divine Lance, which is a tried and true thing that she's used before. So let's go ahead and roll Divine Lance. It's a 17. It goes past this particular creature. She will take a 5-foot step back, though, just to be safe, because she knows that Sir Hammond is trying to essentially take care of this, be the frontliner. Living Wildfire's turn. Okay. If this works, it'll be amazing. It could be a very fun moment. So let's see what happens. This thing is going to take out its tendril of fire, and it is going to use its attack action to essentially grab Hammond's ankle.
Oh dear.
31.
Yep.
That will succeed as it takes out the fire whip and it whips it around your ankle. So you're going to take 2d4 fire damage while this thing is attached to your ankle. So that's step 1.
That's not
3 points of damage.
That's not what I'm scared of. That's scared of the initial damage.
I think you know where I'm going with this. Second action is it is going to attempt to move back into the lava.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Hammond.
It's fucking perfect. Every one of my characters, Chris is like, fuck you.
Quick! Grab onto one of the chains! Don't let it pull you in!
I don't want a reflex save. I would prefer a strength save of some sort.
I will. I'm actually, as it attempts to kind of pull you in with its own body weight, I'm going to allow you to make a athletics or a strength.
Yeah.
Athletics check.
Okay, let me go back to my skills. Okay, I got that. Okay, yeah, just trying to grab onto the stone, or the chain, or anything I can. Just grabbing for it, and these fucking dice hate me.
Bad. Alright. So, here's what happens.
I'll start working on my next character real quick.
Oh no!
This creature whips you around the ankle, jumps off with you in tow, and you, I imagine, like your feet, like get out from underneath you, and you're scrambling to like grab this stone that seems heavy enough to hold you up, and it is, but your grip. And I imagine like you look up at Yozu and you look up at Maji, and at this point you would have had to have dropped your sword.
Yeah,
It only makes sense.
it's only fair.
Your grip breaks free, and you begin sliding
Yeah.
to the edge as you are hanging off over this river of lava underneath you. What's even more frightening as you notice the fire disappears, as well as the whip upon your ankle.
I'm no longer
That
grappled.
is- you are no longer grappled.
Mm.
Maj, it is your turn.
I say, fly, you fools!
Of course, this thing disappears right when I'm about to unleash something on it.
Yeah, that's fitting.
Yeah, that's the thing to worry about right now. That's the thing.
He's like, I was gonna be so badass. Mr. Hammond is like, desperately clawing to the side. Desperation in his eyes.
God, I wasted a whole spell slot. And Sir Hammond's like, I'm dying! I am dying! Please help!
He's not dying, he's
Oh.
burning.
I told you to run. You should run.
He's fucking alive.
Maj instead pulls out of his bag of tricks an old standby.
Oh, I think I know what he's gonna do.
He casts Ray of Frost on the lava.
I didn't see that coming.
So I would allow you to do that. However,
Pick a square.
your line of sight would not allow you to do that from that perspective because you have to cast it while looking down. Currently, where you are,
You don't see no lava.
the floor would block your line of sight on the lava. If you'd like
All
to
right.
draw closer, you're more than welcome to.
I will.
I will hug the north wall while I do that.
Yes, I will be hugging the wall as
First
far
action,
as I can.
first action, chain myself to the wall.
Amazing. Okay.
And I will go ahead and start casting Ray of Frost. But I would imagine not just a simple attack. Maj is trying his hardest and to continually keep this spell going. So he's just trying his best to defeat the heat of the lava with this Ray of Frost, being that it is...
Interesting. So you want to do a sustained ray of frost, almost like a Kamehameha of a beam of frost upon the lava.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna have to think about how that works mechanically, but the lava's so big, I think we're going to say that's fine.
That's a lot of lava.
Roll me an attack just to see if you roll a 1, because magical crit fails are the most fun. There's a chance you
You
could
have to
make
roll
the
for it.
situation like even
Worse.
worse.
You freeze Sir Hammond on the edge of the...
You're probably going to succeed. You've got a 95%
Yeah.
chance to succeed.
And there's also a chance that I could crit and freeze the entire thing like I did the damn lake.
Well, I mean, let's keep in mind
It's
the
lava.
degree. Yeah, lava's a little bit different than a lake.
In water, yeah.
But yes.
You pass.
So yeah, you begin to attack the torrent of lava with your ray of frost. Perhaps where you are, some obsidian forms from the, like it kind of
Nice.
getting cold. Okay, that is your turn, Maj. Sir Hammond, you're hanging off the ledge with lava underneath you. You will need to make an athletics check.
Yes, and I
to pull
will.
yourself out.
I will attempt it. I surely
I will-
can't
okay.
roll worse than I did last time.
I want to put this out there though. I want to put the DC out there first. Okay?
Please.
You are fully geared up. You're very strong, but you are fully geared up.
Yeah.
Okay? DC is going to be 15, which I feel is pretty good for Sir Hammond.
I have a
He's-
plus
he's-
9 to my athletics.
You have +9. Okay.
My last roll was a 3. So let's see if the dice are nicer to me this time. As I'm desperately, like, and his eyes are huge as he's like desperately trying to not.
If you crit fail, you will fall in.
That's fair. I don't think it's possible to crit fail unless I roll a natural 1 is the only way to crit fail.
Yes. If you do not exceed the 15, you'll be hanging there.
Fair. Okay, here we go. That's a pass.
Nothing to worry about. You claw and climb and get back
scratch his way back up there. His armor just like scratching against the stone as he climbs up.
Yeah. That is your that's one action. You have 2 actions left. You are prone. You do not have your weapon.
Yeah. Fuck you, man. No, it's fair. It's fair. My actions are to stand up and grab my weapon, and that's it. That's all I do.
I just wanted you to be clear.
No, it's fair. I run over to the middle, and I'm just telling him, stay back. I grab my sword, and I just stand there.
Sure.
That's all I can do. I mean, what can I do? There's nothing to attack anyway.
Vy'nia, I just want you to be aware of a game mechanic. Normally, we don't utilize this a ton, but you should be aware that it exists, and it's called you can set up a trigger action or delay. So you could say
prepare. I think is actually 2 actions if you prepare an action. I believe.
Yes. So you can say if X happens, then I will do Y. Right. So if I see him pop out, I will shoot. As an example.
And that's 3 actions, because to delay is 2 actions and shooting is a 3rd.
Yes.
Yeah, well, he can either show up here for me or on this side over here, right?
Mm-hmm. Go ahead and roll me your stealth check really quick to see how stealthy you are in this moment, because that is something that you have as a sniper that could come into play here. I think this is a good way for you to get your 1-shot, 1-kill thing off for some extra precision damage.
The dice weren't friendly.
They were not friendly. We'll just have to. But it's your stealth versus his perception, so it's not an automatic failure. All right. So is that what you're doing?
Yes.
Okay. It's Yozu's turn. I imagine she puts her hands on you, Sir Hammond. She's like, "Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay?" I'm just worried sick about you.
As her hands burn from the hot armor.
It's very kind. I'm fine. Just stay back. Prepare yourself.
Yeah, she stays back with her hands all blistered from touching the hot metal.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Let's see. What can I have her cast that could be? I'm looking at level 2 spells just to see if there's anything that could be helpful here. Nope, that's not helpful. This could actually be very helpful. I didn't prepare anything, so I don't know how I feel about it. Let me roll a die, and we'll see how it works. I'll flip a coin. If I get a heads, she prepared it. If I get a tails, she didn't. Tails, she didn't prepare. So she too will prepare an action. I guess she can't prepare her Divine Lance to hit, huh?
Because it's a 2-action spell.
Yeah.
Sucks. Yeah, I'm sorry. Ready is different than delay. Delay is when you move in the initiative order, and ready is when you.
I'm sorry, you got cut out. Can you repeat that?
I just said I shared the description of both delay and ready. Those are 2 different actions, because ready is you stay in the initiative where you are, and delay is when you wait.
You know, there's all these crazy languages. I think, at least if I was playing her, I would have prepared this.
Yeah, that's fair.
Ooh, there we go. Okay, there we go. That's what she'll do. A ethereal weapon pops up out of nowhere as she casts a spiritual weapon to be able to be
just
ready to fight.
Ready to strike.
And that is her turn. It is the thing's turn.
Wherever it is.
Wherever it is.
Pop up behind Vy'nia.
It is going to pop up. Actually,
That's true. I wonder if we could see
it'll-
it. If we could have seen it do this burrowing thing that we saw earlier, or no?
I
Or is
mean,
it being more sneaky this time?
It was probably being less sneaky. So it will pop up onto there. And it is going to, it kind of like sneers at Sir Hammond as it is going to attempt to
I'm back.
do 2 attacks with its tendril. Not try and grab you. This is going to be a 28 to hit Sir Hammond.
gosh.
So that will hit. That will be 11 points of damage.
That hurts.
Plus 2d4 persistent fire damage. So 7 fire will tick on your turn. That is its first attack. Its second attack will attempt to do the same thing. Let's go ahead. This is be at a -5 for a total of plus 10. That will be 18 to hit Sir Hammond. Will an 18 hit?
Oh, an 18 will miss.
Okay, then the second attack
Oof.
misses, but the first one does hit you. It hits you pretty hard.
You know,
What's your hit?
I was gonna say you could do your modifiers a -5. You remember your little modifier box?
Oh, that's true. I keep forgetting.
I always
about
forget about that because it's weird how the monster stat blocks don't automatically adjust. But anyway,
All right, it
my
is out,
AC is
and it
20.
is-
If you were asking.
that. Thank you.
Yes,
I
sir.
will keep that in mind for the future.
Yes, Al.
It does attack you. It does. Remember, you tick 7 fire damage on your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Maj, you are up.
Looking
All
forward to it.
right. Maj will look over at this creature. I still want to keep one action, sustaining that ray of frost. So imagine him holding out his hand, still pushing that frost onto the lava.
Onto the lava or onto the monster? I guess
Onto
you
the
can't-
lava.
Yeah.
Because I want to also cast Hydraulic Push on the creature.
So you're trying to cast 2 spells at once, is what I'm hearing.
Two different-
I have the Arcane Spell Thesis Blending.
Oh, that'd be kind of a fun way to utilize that. What is the actual, when you make it, you can trade 2 spells or bonus spell? You know what? Fuck it. That seems fun. All right, so you continue to, that's going to be everything, though. One action to sustain. I'm going to say your Ray of Frost as it begins to still cool off the lava. The second thing is you cast Hydraulic Push. So, and I imagine you try to like put a little bit of your Ray of Frost into it as well. It's a little bit colder than normal. Go ahead and make your attack to see if you hit him.
All right, let me. All right, yeah, I am only targeting the Living Wild. Perfect. Attack spell. Ooh.
Yeah, just
Damn.
splash
But
up next
but
to-
I have a +2 because of my
that's still a miss. Its AC is
Oh,
a lot
damn.
higher than 15.
Damn.
So yeah, it will hit or miss. It will hit the wall behind him because it missed him. See how I recovered there? That was awesome. Okay, that is Maja's turn. Vy'nia, you are up. It was focused on the other creature, so I'm going to say it doesn't even make a check on you. It doesn't make sense. It's focused on Sir Hammond, its current quarry. So you can get your 1-shot, 1-kill off, which will give you an additional d6. Plus, this would trigger. Actually, it popped up. So we should have.
Yeah, give her an action. Yeah.
You get a free your attack.
Yeah, no, it totally. Like, how about the same exact time that the water's going at him is when she is going to fire her gun.
Take a shot from the other
That
side.
sounds fun.
Okay.
By the way, it sneers at Jester when it sees the water and when it sees the ice. It is.
He doesn't like you now.
Does
Oh,
not
come
like
on.
that
come
will
on.
hit with the arquebus. Go ahead and roll me damage.
I'll see the totals.
Does she get the sneak damage bonus?
Yes, I'm going to give her the additional 1d6 points of damage. All right, so go ahead and roll that additional 1d6 on that hit, and we'll see what happens. Ooh, 13
Nice.
points of damage.
Nice
that was
find,
good.
yeah.
That was super good. Need some deeps. But yeah, it hits in the shoulder, and you can see like the lava blood come out again.
Lava blood.
Lava
Yeah,
blood.
and it kind of like looks back at her as well. But its eyes are for all of you. Don't even need to do a perception check. It is gunning for Maj. Hammond, you are up.
Gee willikers. Sir Hammond will interpose himself to stop it from attacking Sir Hammond or Sir Maj.
Okay, cool.
As much as possible.
Action 1 move.
And again, attempt to slash at it. Target it again. Now that it's back. Slashy with his holy longsword.
Okay, you bring down your holy longsword. Unfortunate, but you do get. Oh, that already factors in your +1 to hit from bless, huh? Well, it would still be a miss.
Am I blessed?
Yes.
Oh, I am.
Blessed.
Oh, I am.
You are hashtag blessed.
I am hashtag fucked. Yeah, if I can't hit with an 18, I have to roll super high on my second attack to hit it.
It's up to you.
What else can I do?
Is it?
You know what I'll do?
Aren't you on fire? You're still on
I am.
Oh, that's right. We gotta apply that 7.
Yeah,
points
please.
of thieves.
Please apply that. Thank you. Ooh,
you're
yeah, that
still
feels
on
good.
fire.
That feels good. I am on fire. Is it an
And
action to
not
try to take?
metaphorically.
Is that an action to try to take off the fire, or it's more than that? How does that work?
It used to be in 1E
Yeah.
full round action to put out a fire.
Yeah.
I would assume you can go like prone and roll around.
Stop and roll.
I think I'm just gonna keep burning as I spin my final. Action to just raise my shield as I am aflame right now. I'm ablaze.
That's actually pretty cool. That's a pretty
Just
cool
like-
image.
Just, my whole body's on fire right now.
Shit, I wish I could get artwork of that.
Yeah.
Hammond interposing himself.
Stay away from my friend. It's like
while he's on fire. That's cool.
his hair's on fire. It's terrible.
Okay.
Burning. The skin is bubbling. It's terrible.
Oh, that's terrible. Oh, that's interesting. It happens at the end.
Oh,
of
it gave me the
turn.
damage. Gave me the damage again.
Yeah, let's go ahead and take that D4 back, or that. Yeah, so you're back at 30. Okay, it is Yozu's turn.
Is it a DC every time? I guess it says, huh?
I guess so.
Okay, roll for it.
Yozu sees Hammond getting his shit kicked in, and she's gonna cast she's gonna cast her heal at a level 2, which, let me double check here. I don't think that goes up. Does it? Oh, it says +10 by spell level. So I guess so. Who am I to argue with the gods?
Gods of Paizo.
Okay. The gods of Paizo and fantasy grounds. Who am I? It will. But Yosu's going to do that. She's going to do a level 2 heal on Sir Hammond, and 23 points of healing to Sir.
Holy shit! That's awesome.
That's the part that I was confused about, because it
That's a
says
lot.
that it says that scales the anyway.
Yeah.
I think it does. If I'm wrong, I'll fix it later.
Yeah,
But,
I'll take it for now. That's awesome.
But yeah, it's just part of the whatchamacallit.
You want to heal to do that. So his skin just becomes much better. He's still on fire though.
Yeah, he's still on fire, but the scale, it's the healing is fighting back against the blister.
Oh, it's terrible.
She will take a step. All right, that is her turn. Wildfire's turn. It is going to go ahead and step around you. 1, 2, 3. It is going to whip out its tendril on Maj. By the way,
Now, question: would it be stepping right into my sustained ray of frost right now?
that's an interesting question. Yeah, let's roll for it. You roll it. I'm gonna say 1 through 10. Actually, it's a small ray, and he would have to be unaware of it. 1 through 5, yes. And 6 through 20, no. Roll me a d20. No. It makes sense. Fire elementals, it occurs to you, hate water elementals and ice elementals. They are diametrically opposed. And it sees you as that right now. It is going to go ahead and do that grab action on you if it can. That is going to be a success with a 29. So
Okay.
it will grabs around your ankle as it will jump into the lava.
That will trigger my retributive strike.
Oh, go for it.
As I will strike back at this thing for attacking my friend. That's why I wanted to
Absolutely.
save my reaction. That's why I raised my shield as an action instead of as a reaction, because I needed this to protect my friend. So a quick attack.
It's a miss. Unfortunately.
Okay, well,
Sorry, buddy.
even if... Okay, it says...
You have a hero point if you'd like to utilize it.
Shall I? Use it on
Remember,
yourself.
You get one every session.
Yeah, you're right. Why not? Let's try again. Oh, this thing's so hard to hit. That'll do it. That'll do it.
That is a hit.
Okay, so
Go ahead and roll me damage.
I will do this damage, and my friend Maj now gains resistance to all damage against the triggering damage. That is fire damage, I imagine, right? I shared it in the thing, what my retributive strike does. But he gains resistance to all damage equal to 2 plus my level. So he gets 5 points of DR fire. Fire
Okay.
DR.
That'll be very helpful if he gets.
Yeah,
Strike.
I know. Yeah, and that's it. That's what I just did.
Okay, 10 points of damage. Legit. That's very good. You hit this creature.
Don't touch
and
him!
It looks at you next as it jumps into the lava for its final action.
My gosh.
Go ahead and give me an acrobatics or an athletics check to be able to
no.
escape the whip.
Oh no, Maji.
All right. Now, real quick, it just got smacked in the face. Did its grip loosen any?
From my 10 points of damage.
I'll tell you what, let me see. What's your AC?
16.
16. I'm going to say it loosens a little bit, but it's still on there. So I'm going to just subtract like 2 from this DC. of
DC's a
yours.
little bit easier.
Yeah.
Come on, buddy. Oh no.
Oh, it's untrained.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's still. Not
But
good.
like
He's
I
a
have
wizard. He's a
acrobatics
wizard.
or strength.
Yeah.
He's a shitty tank. He's a shitty tank.
Couple things happen.
Oh no.
First off, Maj is hanging on the edge. Secondly, the living wildfire is standing on top of the lava. You also notice that the whip has not been released from Maj's ankle. That is this turn. Maj is hanging by a thread, and it is his turn.
My God.
Maj will go for the hydraulic push again.
You're gonna cast a spell while you're hanging from the ledge?
I want to use the hydraulic push as I'm falling down because it has a kickback to throw myself back up on the ledge if it hits. If not, I'm in the lava. There's no way Maj is breaking free of this any other way.
That's fair.
That's
All he's
fair.
got is magic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And
So-
hydraulic push has a kickback of 5 feet, but if I do a critical success, it is 10 feet.
Okay.
But I
Stakes.
will also be
So the stakes
doing...
are high, just so that we're all understanding what's going on. If you are successful, you will break free of the grapple, hit the target, and push yourself back up. It's a high stakes maneuver. If you are not successful,
Oh, Maj is dead.
It will pull you into the lava. Yes.
And then he turns into a burnt rat. No.
You're gonna smell so bad.
There's no way in hell I am able to power myself up out of this.
Yeah,
scratch.
no, that's a smart use of what you have. You have to use what you got.
One thing I need to see though. Is there... Oh yes, I do have an heightened ability, so I'll be heightening it as well.
Okay, so just to be so heighten means you have to use a spell slot of the next tier.
Oh, okay.
Next level.
I've
up.
used all my tier 3 spell or tier 2 spell slots.
Yes, so you wouldn't. Yeah.
All right, never mind. I'll just go for it. Am I still targeting it? Yes, I am. Come on. Come on. Love me, dice. Love me, dice.
19, 29.
Wow.
Please tell me that is a critical.
Not
That is
crit.
not a crit. But
With
go
my
ahead.
+2.
You get +2. Oh, that was your save. That wasn't.
No. My +2 for my spell.
Oh, for your
the
elemental, your elemental zone thing.
zone.
Let me see something here. I just need to go over here real quick.
That's
Your spell rolls +9. That is factoring in bless. Unfortunately, a 31 is not a critical.
really.
A 32.
God. Oh my God.
Can I use my hero point to get that one too? That one. That hero point for that
Let's use
one.
a hero point to get a +1.
That wants the crit.
That's fair. He wants that crit, man.
You want to use your hero point
to get a +1.
+1 to hit.
Yep.
Okay.
This thing is not even that hurt. That's what I'm pissed off about. It's not even almost dead yet.
You know what? I'll allow you to use your hero point to get that +1.
Gee
Yes.
whiz.
I think that's. I'll
Oh my
allow that for the
God.
future too. That's one way you can utilize your hero.
If we
points.
had
I
any
think
hero
that's
points
fine.
left.
right.
+1
You know
to your
what, though?
attack.
If we're using them though, that means hey, that's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and roll me the damage. for
So
the
it'll be
hydraulic push.
66 bludgeoning
Oh my
damage
God.
with water.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me the 66. You might need to roll it twice. We'll see. Okay, 19 points of bludgeoning damage as the torrent hits this thing. I'm going to invoke the cold weakness as well because it just seems dumb that it wouldn't be applicable here. So that would be... All right, so it takes it back. The whip breaks free. Maj is kicked back up there with a pretty high stakes maneuver.
Just
But
like Iron Man, like blasting like ice out of his
Yeah.
hands and flying.
I imagine that's got to be a pretty cool sight to look at.
So it is
It
a
hits it.
10-foot knockback now. So
Assume like there.
Wow.
yes.
Okay. All right. This thing is pretty angry.
Oh my God.
And it is going. That's its turn, though. That's Maj's turn. That's everything.
That was
so-
impressive.
Vy'nia.
Wait. I still have one action.
That was 2 actions.
It
spell.
was. Well,
Because he didn't do
Yes,
anything else.
I-
He just cast a spell from the ledge. That was all he did.
roll me an acrobatics check to see if you land on your feet, even though you kick yourself up. DC,
You know he's awesome at acrobatics.
DC 10. DC 10. It's a low DC.
You gotta roll a 9, right? Hey,
Maj lands
there's
on
our
his
rat.
feet like a fucking superhero. I have
Wow.
one action
Oh,
left.
I love that.
All right, what you gonna do?
Unfortunately, I have absolutely no spells besides one
Yeah.
that I can do. So I'll be casting Force Bolt. Fuck
Oh
you!
my gosh.
One force bolt for 2 points of damage, cutting him across the face. You notice this thing like the flames come
Yeah.
off of it a little bit higher, like Goku going Super Saiyan.
I want to point out at this point, Sir Hammond is reaching for Maji, being like, "Everyone fall back!" He's like planning to get everyone the fuck away from this ledge right now.
Sure.
That's what
By
he's
the way,
screaming.
Maj, take a
That
hero
is-
point because that was a really clever use of what you could do to get out of the
Nice.
situation.
Good job, buddy.
I think
Right.
that's a good use of one. Vy'nia, you're up.
Is this thing above the lava? I can't.
It's standing on top
It
of
is.
the lava.
It's standing on top of the lava. As the lava is like moving underneath it, and it's just standing
Like
solid
Jesus
on top
on the
of it.
water.
It's gotta, kind of. It's gotta look scary as heck.
One action just to move up here so I can have visual of it again.
So here's the thing: because of the angle, you would need to move a little bit closer to the edge. Yeah, about there is probably good.
I said fall back.
I'm just getting into position. I'm not that close. I have great reflexes. Have a little faith in me.
Beez is your like nerve shot. You seem really
I'm
nervous.
just I was like, we can't keep saving these saves are fucking brutal. Falling in lava kind of sucks. You don't want to do it.
I do have to take an action.
You don't bounce
to
back
reload.
from that.
Okay, so she moves. She
It
reloads.
reloads and then fires the arquebus.
All right, go ahead and make that shot. Natural 20.
atta
That is a
girl.
critical attack.
the girl.
Yay!
That's
Vy'nia,
awesome.
go ahead and roll that damage. The arquebus has got the deadly, concussive, fatal, all of that.
Half?
Why does it? I don't know why it's doing that. Everything, like I'm looking at this character.
That's
to
some kind of
see if it's got-
DR.
It doesn't say that it does.
Yeah.
It doesn't say anything about how it would. But it's done this with other
Yeah, it
other
has.
them as well. So all of that will go through. 3, 7, 2, 14 plus 2.
Also roll a D100.
Oh yeah, for
Yes,
your
roll
critical
a
effect.
D100. Yeah.
So that is a
Right click the D10 and get the percentage.
$47.
It's probably
Everyone
exactly
was
what
like,
just happened.
another 100? No.
Yeah,
No,
yeah, that was too badass. Can't do that twice.
So the shot hits him and he falls over onto the lava, getting knocked prone.
Nice.
Can he be knocked prone?
You can almost
It
like,
could be on the
imagine-
obsidian.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
just thinking.
Imagine the
yeah.
bullets just cutting, like severing his knees. Like it
Nice.
just goes
Yeah.
through his
Oh,
knees,
yeah.
his feet
His
disintegrate, and he
fiery legs.
falls
Yeah, I
over,
think that's
right?
cool. Yeah,
Like
just
not only did I hit one leg, I hit the other leg, and both legs just
That's pretty
snap
cool.
apart.
I love
it
it.
just
I
falls
love that
and they
visual.
like fuse back together as it stands back up.
I
Pretty
have an
sweet.
idea. If he gets to that far, let's
That's
see.
awesome. I think
it
it's.
is.
I'm not gonna kill it.
Simon dives into the
Yeah,
lava.
running with a
to finish
sword,
off the fire elemental.
Hammond takes 3 steps back, runs towards the ledge with
Yeah.
his sword in
Just
his hands, and he just comes
two-handed,
straight
running
out.
into the lava. Hashtag worth it. No,
Actually,
Sir
do you have a
Ham-
javelin?
here's what
can throw a
I
javelin
do. I realize that, but Sir Hammond is also seriously concerned about our survival here. So he's gonna play defense here. Sir Hammond will grab Maj and run backwards. So I don't know as far as actions go what that's gonna mean, but I want to
Sure.
grab my rat friend and run back, fall back.
Okay, you grab your. Okay, so are you resisting this, Mash?
No.
Then
I'm just
I'm
gonna
not
pick him
gonna-
up and move him the hell away from the lava. I think.
But-
So
I do want to make an argument. He's on fire.
Yeah. Oh my god, dude.
Maj is now on fire.
Oh no!
Maj, you were actually already on fire from the whip. So
Oh, you also
I
have
did-
that
I-
flaming thing on your turn. You should.
Yeah, I forgot to apply it. 6 points of damage to Maj.
Go ahead and get that.
Okay, I think I want to move us down here. God, that's still so freaking close. But I'm worried about
Why don't you
Vy'nia
retreat
too.
into the- you can always retreat into
Oh, you
the
already got it.
closet there.
Yeah. I think that's. Oh my god, these eggs. These weird eggs.
Oh god, there's eggs in there.
Yes, there
Dragon
are
eggs.
I think that's where I put them. I put them right in the doorway with these weird freaking eggs.
What a great way to distract the rat. Throw him in the closet where the eggs are.
I think we're gonna have a pet.
Oh my god.
Oh my
I
god.
love that.
This is like a Leroy Jenkins situation where you're in.
A bunch of xenomorphs pop out and
Yeah,
cling to
exactly.
Sir Hammond's face.
Yeah.
Okay, which
They're
so
all
are
mimics.
You all done? Anything else?
Yeah, I think I deposit Maji right here in the doorway to the eggs.
Okay.
And
Leaving Yozu in front of you.
that's probably 2 actions needed to grab him and move. And for his 3rd action, I guess I'm gonna raise my shield. Is what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yozu is going to just ready a spell, and if he pops out, she will shoot Divine Lance. That is what she is going to do. That's her turn, and it is persistent damage on Sir Hammond. Flat check to resist. Oh, so it's a flat check every turn to
I
resist.
failed again,
DC
though.
15. Okay.
More fire damage to me.
So I should do a check for mine, right?
Yeah, roll just a d20, and you just have to get over 15. I think if you actually, there are rules, like you can just put yourself out with
Nope.
an action or something, but that is a.
But that's cool. You get that automatically.
All right, first action, Living Wildfire stands up.
His legs fuse back together.
If the GM can rotate it in the right direction.
Yeah, right. What the hell?
It's just gonna.
There we go.
It's
Okay.
just gonna like.
I imagine how it.
break dancing on the lava for a while.
I imagine it stands up and lava like becomes its legs as it just like slowly like stands up like T1000 would, right? That's action 1. Action 2, it pops up back here.
Divine Lance.
Action 3 is it is going to. Oh, Divine Lance, you're correct. Let's go ahead and take care of that first.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. So we'll see if it even can do the thing that it wanted to do. Yozu, there we go, is going to focus not Sir Hammond, but the bad guy. And she's going to cast Divine Lance as it he jumps up. That's a hit.
Atta girl. Get him, Yozu. Get him.
So I imagine how this happens is that the thing like explodes forth from the lava, jumps up, and like when it's getting ready to land, like Yozu takes a breath, and she's got this like bolt of like crackling holy energy in her hand, and she just like throws it out, and just as it's landing, it hits him right in the chest as he looks out and explodes.
That's awesome.
Because of his condition, which will actually hit Yozu.
Yeah, Yozu's gonna get some damage.
So it's this awesome kill. However, she does get
She's
an
gonna eat it.
opportunity. Yeah, she does get an opportunity to make a reflex save to see if she dives out of the way or not. She does, and
Nice.
so it hits.
Half damage.
She sees the explosion coming, probably because of what Maj told her, and she
Like, watch
ducks
out.
and rolls to the right as the flames like go over her, and she's safe. And she
Wow.
pops back up.
She comes up with
One of
it
these-
with an undercut. Half her head is shaven now from the burn.
Yeah. And that is a combat.
Wow.
All right. That was a fun one.
That was a fun one.
That was a fun one. Okay.
I'm still on fire.
Maj, you see Maj using
Stop, drop, and
Ray
roll.
of Frost like in the air above us. Just
Sure.
sprinklers come down of water from the frost. being hit
Sprinklers.
Can we just
Being
throw
heated
water
up.
on them and they get? Can we just toss a? You got water bottles?
Yeah, but why would we do that when we have magic and a very hot room from the lava?
That sucked. You are fire and you suck.
The door opens again because you answered the riddle.
Yeah. Oh, it's like open close every time I say you are fire.
Okay. So, let me double check.
Maj instantly runs to the room.
Watch out for the eggs.
Yeah.
Those are not Reese's eggs.
You are looking throughout this particular
Space.
space, and go ahead and roll me a nature check to figure out what the heck is going on here.
I ain't got much of that.
Neither
Nope.
do I.
Is that all of us?
Sure, we're all investigating.
Yes, the heightened ability does make her heal. That's strong. That's pretty crazy.
Awesome.
What's Yozu's roll for nature?
She's got to have nature.
Yes,
I'm
no,
trained in
actually,
nature, but
It's a bad roll, yeah.
Her deity is Gozra, but she
Yeah.
rolls a natural
Sir
one.
Hammond's
Oh
got
my
a
god.
natural
I rolled natural one too.
All-
Sir Hammond
All
too.
of you rolled terrible. You have no idea what these eggs are. No idea at all.
since the combat's done and the hero points get reset anyway, I'm gonna
They don't reset after a combat. They reset per session.
Yeah, we're nearing the end of this session.
I
So
want
no, no.
I want an egg.
Any hero points you earn can be rolled over.
Oh, okay.
And you have one, so
Okay.
So you can hold on to that one if you so choose. All right. So what is going on again? I'm sorry.
we look around and have no idea what we're looking at. I think that's what's
You
happening.
look at these eggs. Some of them are cracked open already. Some of them appear to not really a lot's going on. Just kind of there.
But how big are these eggs?
They're good size. They are probably about as big as, maybe about half as big as you.
Wow.
Damn.
They're big old eggs.
Big old eggies.
Well, they're obviously kept in this room because they need to stay warm. Perhaps there's some sort of literature or something we can learn elsewhere. Let me search through all this stuff that's in this room with it.
All those little
That's
baskets there, the
interesting.
little crates.
Vanya's already at
Um,
the boxes. She's opening crates.
Oh, you got
Go
crates
ahead
down
and roll
here.
me, at least for the boxes that Maj is going through, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Oh, this is so creepy, dude. This is such a great map.
15.
It is a pretty good map. 15. Okay, so here is. Perfect.
Yay, Irish is coming.
Find. Oh, she is?
She just said, I'll jump in.
You go through the crates, and the first thing that comes out to you is you notice that one is particular crate just contains a ton of ash. Other than that, there appears to be stuff that is essentially long spoiled, so you don't know. Hi, Irish.
Hello.
Good
Someone
morning.
sounds sleepy.
Good morning.
Glad.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Glad you got some rest.
Hello, man.
Not much rest. It's what? Oh, it's 5:30 your time.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Yeah.
I went to sleep pretty early last night. I got quite a bit of sleep last night, thankfully.
We're happy to hear
Well,
from
that's
you.
good.
Yeah,
No
I've been
joke.
living off like 2 hours to 3 hours of sleep. Sucks. What did I miss? Did anyone die?
You guys made your way through the. You're kind of exploring this area, and I'll wait for you to get into fantasy grounds. But essentially, you
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
made your way into this
Strange place that we don't know exactly what
strange
plane we're in.
place. You don't know exactly what the hell is going on. you see kind of like a bunch
Is that
of
on the
fire.
other side of the pole?
Yes.
Yes,
We made it
it's on
into
the other
the
side of the
yeah.
portal. The first room contained bookcases of different colors with missing the shelves. Some shelves, one shelf on each bookcase was missing books. And Jester put it together that there were 6 pots in this room, and y'all put 1 pot on each one, and the animated statues that were in there essentially gave you all a riddle that you guys guessed correctly.
Yeah.
It opened the door to the west, and you guys made your way kind of northwest and explored this one door. And essentially where you guys are standing is in a room with runes painted on the floor. The walls are broken away, which look like they have essentially broken away because of the flow of lava to the west of this particular room. You just fought a huge fire elemental called a wildfire.
Living wildfire.
A living wildfire. That was essentially whipping people's ankles and trying to drag them into the lava.
It was
Oh, shit.
It was terrifying.
Guess who killed it?
Yeah,
One
guess
shot, one
you
kill.
got the final shot on it. Old Yozu.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Also, Maj has now been established as Iron Man.
Shooting
Yes.
ice out of his hands to fly. It's pretty
So you
sweet.
guys are currently in this area exploring. I'll go ahead, now that you're in Fantasy Grounds, I'll go ahead and share the map with you so you can see it as well. And it should give you some vision of what this looks like better. Just a reminder to go to your player tab, characters, and pick up Yozu. Click on her, so that way you have access to her.
There we go.
Cool. And do you see the map?
I do. Yeah, that looks really cool.
Awesome. So yeah, you are. We're exploring this room filled with eggs to the northeast, and you're kind of continuing to explore to the south. Jester's character Maj was up in the room with eggs, and he found in one box a bunch of ash, black, sooty ash. The other ones apparently were other types of foods that have long gone the way of time. The eggs that are in this room appear to be kind of large, about half your size, Yozu. And
Wow.
It is pretty big.
so they're like 1.5 eggs, like dinosaur eggs, essentially, is how large they look.
Oh, shit. Fuck dinosaurs, Elliot, dude.
And with that said, you have the rest of the room to explore at your behest.
By the way, Prankster, I wanted to go ahead and enact one of my skills, or one of my
Sure.
feats. Dubious
Yeah, go
knowledge.
for it. Dubious knowledge. And what do you do for the ash?
For the eggs. You are a treasure trove of information, but not all comes reputable sources. When you fail, but you don't critically fail, a recall knowledge check using a skill, you learn a bit of information, true knowledge, and a bit of erroneous knowledge. But you don't have a way to differentiate which is which.
So, okay, the eggs. You know that those eggs are large. They very well could be dinosaur eggs. To some extent, that would make sense. Reptiles need a lot of heat to be able to.
It's a terrarium. A lava terrarium.
Yeah, essentially, like you could see maybe like the wizards, or maybe even that's what the chains are for. Maybe these fire elementals were chained here
To keep these eggs warm.
essentially to keep the eggs warm.
That's weird.
Like
it makes perfect sense.
Another thing that kind of occurs to you is that in terms of like eggs and heat is phoenixes. Phoenixes would definitely they're essentially born in conditions that are similar to this, maybe not like adjacent to. So that's kind of a weird thing. Like, why would they be off to the side here? They kind of need to be in, so you're not entirely certain. And then the other thing that also occurs to you, because I'll give you 3 just because it's fun. is that the eggs could okay, we're good. The eggs could be another type of creature. Maybe not dinosaurs, maybe not a mythical creature like a phoenix, but you know that there's multiple other types of ones that are maybe these are dwarves. These are baby dwarves because, hey, they were created in the forge of Torag, who created all dwarves, and you feel pretty confident that this might actually be how dwarves are born.
I look at Yozu.
Could this be your
She's not a dwarf.
birthrights? Your
Oh.
She's halfling. Wow, racist.
well, they're all short.
Racist.
Yozu's
But,
just gonna look at him and just like slowly shake her head.
She's like, of course not, as she slowly lays an egg in front of your face.
Slowly starts to sit on them.
Amazing. Amazing.
I want to see Yozu lay an egg now. That's pretty funny.
Maybe like an echidna or a platypus. You never know.
Yeah, she could be. She's a monotremes, damn it. Okay. Well, this is interesting. Is there anything else of value around here?
I'm looking.
Okay. So you do notice a few things in some of these chests over here that Vy'nia's looking for. Vy'nia, you find an unworked saltwater pearl. It looks like it could be utilized in jewelry. I'm going to go ahead and put this in chat. Looks to be worth about 60 gold pieces. However, it does need to be repaired. You also find...
Ooh! I can
you
repair
also
that.
find an unworked irregular freshwater pearl.
Wow!
Worth
Holy
6
cow!
gold pieces.
Look, I'm finding shiny round balls.
Yeah, that's what she said. And you also find a saddle.
Oh no, those balls are worked. They're not unworked.
Ooh. What kind of saddle?
You find a masterwork saddle.
Nice.
And you find out that when you bring that back, it is emanating magic. You try tossing some ash on the egg, and nothing happens.
Just a dirty egg now.
Just a dirty old. It's a dirty egg.
So,
It's a dirty egg.
how do I take those?
How do you think? What? Oh yeah, there's nothing on the party sheet, Chris. If you wanted to put things in the party sheet, or it's just random things. That you have to repair. Does that take time to repair these? You can't do these on the spot.
So
No, I have
actually
quick repair, so
I actually
I-
have an ability the same that it doesn't cost me anything to repair, and
take
I don't
1
need
minute to repair an item. If you're a master in crafting, it takes 3 actions. If you're legendary, it takes 1 action. Repair items quickly.
Oh. Someone's been working these pearls.
Such a dirty egg.
It's a dirty egg.
Stupid.
It's like, just throwing some more ashes on it. You're a dirty egg. You're a dirty egg.
hey,
dirty
if it was a phoenix, maybe that's how you hatch them.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
You
No,
would
no,
hatch
no.
a phoenix by throwing it in the fire. Just throw the egg, throw the whole thing in the fire.
Phoenixes are born from ashes.
They're born by fire. They rise from the ashes.
Stretch it out, you dirty egg.
Take it all. Just throw the incinerate the egg, and then it rises.
Maj picks up an egg and starts walking towards the lava.
Oh my gosh, that's not a bad idea. But I wonder what would happen
Okay, so you start walking towards the lava with the egg.
Oh my
Right.
gosh.
Okay, so What
Does
about
anyone
that?
do anything?
I was still looking at stuff. What are you doing? You're okay. So you're walking towards. Can I?
You doing what? Picked up an egg and walking towards the lava?
Waddling an egg towards because this egg is
The
massive,
1.5
right?
foot tall egg that is nearly the size of Maj as well.
Yeah, it's huge. Can you imagine you like walking with this big old thing?
Roll me a strength check because this
Well,
thing is large.
He's
Well,
gonna
gonna be
Maj
heavy.
Drop
is
it.
It's a
like
heavy egg.
5 or 6, like
it's a big dirty
4
egg.
foot 3.
All right, roll me a strength check. Easy DC. I'm gonna say
Easy
DC's
peasy.
8.
Are you gonna put the saddle on there too?
You write it down.
The saddle. Here,
Like
I found.
Dr. Zhivago and how
I
I
found
learned.
the saddle.
Exactly what I was thinking.
So
He's
Maj
dragging.
It's
saddle
a
on
negative
the egg.
1 strength check.
jumps on the egg, throws himself into the lava, and just goes, yeah. The whole
Dr.
way down.
Strangelove.
Yeah. So no, you throw the egg in the lava. Let's go ahead and roll me a D20. No, roll me a D100. Roll me a D100.
Mama's gonna be mad.
Who's gonna be mad?
The mama.
The lava.
So can I pocket these pearls?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, you
I
see
put
open
them-
the
I
party
put
sheet and
them-
drag them onto your character?
Yes. Or I could just sell them.
9.
That's also a...
Where there's eggs, there's the mum.
It falls into the. Now look, I'm not gonna say there's that many eggs there, even though they've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm gonna say that there's like 5. Okay. The other 4 have been broken open. That's what the little light blue is, right? They've been broken open. So there's 4 eggs left. Just to be clear, because I feel like this is something where you're going to be like, I'm going to keep going back and grabbing eggs and seeing what happens. Nothing happened with that one as it just sinks into the lava.
Yeah, must be a dud. Let's try it again.
No.
I think, should not.
Why not?
Where there's eggs, there's gonna be a mother. Would you be mad if someone threw your child into the lava?
The mother may have abandoned it.
As Maj is walking back towards the lava with another.
Yes, he's just
Well,
gonna back up.
Roll me a perception check.
2.
Me?
Yeah, anybody. Roll me a perception check.
Oh, okay.
Anybody. Huh?
All of us.
Yeah, any of you can roll me a perception check. That's fine.
13.
21.
Cool.
Maj is still walking towards there with another.
You don't see. All right, go ahead and throw it on in. If that's because that's what you're gonna do. So
I already said I was. 69!
Giggity.
Nice.
so
Two.
yes, nice.
Nice.
First off, nice. Nice. Nice.
Hey.
God, I feel so silly and immature. It's pretty great. Okay, so
Prankster's
we're
also
actually,
got another rule.
yes. Do you know which rule I'm going to talk about? The 6986 rule? All right, so the 6986 rule. The 6986 rule states that 69 is the best possible result. And 86, if you roll it on a D100,
Worst.
is the worst possible result. I'm going to include this for the lack of, by the way, on crit rolls for the future. Generally, it doesn't come up because there's only 2% chance. But it'll be fun. Okay, so 69.
Nice.
Nice.
These fucking children.
Stupid.
It's acting like we're junior high kids. It's just so silly.
He threw his dirty egg in that lava.
He's a dirty egg.
Okay. You throw the egg into the lava. And the lava begins, or the egg begins to glow. Begins to glow into a deep, vibrant orange, as if it is being melted. It heats up, and you see that the walls of the egg become red. A flower of light appears. And you can see around the egg as it's sitting in the lava. Something weird happens. The lava. Actually, roll me a perception check for this. This will be fun.
Everybody or just him? Because
Everybody.
we just rolled it.
Who's-
We all just rolled it. But
Who is looking? Who is only Maj looking at this?
I think we're all watching him act like an idiot, throwing eggs into the fire.
Sure.
At least I am.
Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
So I'm gonna roll high
Anybody who
again.
wants to.
Another 13.
Yozu is the only one who notices. Yozu, maybe you become entranced as you're kind of drawing up close. And what you
Watching.
notice is that the egg, you can see the lava being pulled towards the egg. You look all around it. You know how water flows, right? In the sink, you can see it go down into the well.
Yeah.
And that's what you kind of see here with the lava. It almost looks like the egg is sucking up the lava. And so you notice the egg color changing. Everybody notices that. You notice that going on as well. And finally, as it turns this deep, vibrant, yellow, you notice a crack form at the top of the egg. And you notice from the crack a beak. A small beak that protrudes from the crack, opening it up. And you can see a bird of fire with wings that don't look strong enough to venture out.
He's getting shown the lava for a while.
Hey, Maj, I think you're a father now.
Congrats!
What do I feed it?
I
Roll me
don't know.
knowledge nature check. Yozu, you would know that assuming this is a phoenix, the food that they eat in the beginning is ash.
What? I have
They eat ash.
ash right here in the bag.
It's disgusting. Who eats ass?
Not ass. Ash. Like the cat, the Pokemon catcher.
Nice.
Maj,
I'm so sorry.
I like saying in that deep voice with a weird
Nice.
smile.
nice.
So
So,
stupid. So stupid.
You guys are role playing, and I screwed it. up.
I did.
Maj tries to lean over and sprinkle a little bit of the ash from the bag that he collected earlier on the bird.
Sure. The bird looks up to you. It sees the ash as it's finally broken out of the egg. Unfortunately, the lava swallows up the ash before it can even get to it.
You got to get that bird out of there.
let's pause on that while giving Jester a moment to think about how and what he's going to do. And let's move to you guys as you continue to kind of explore the space. You found a saddle.
Yep, saddle.
It is emanating magic.
Magic saddle.
Go ahead and roll me a
What's over there?
Arcana. Anybody who'd like to check this thing out?
Maj is too entranced with
He is too busy, and my Arcana is, well,
My Arcana.
good
is-
roll. Lucky roll.
It's not bad.
Good job, Hammond. Good
It's as
job.
good as it gets.
Unfortunately, I think you need to actually be trained. I think that's one of the things you need to be trained in
With
Arcana
knowledge
for.
checks.
Yeah, with with Arcana, Arcana. You say Arcana. I say Arcana.
I say potato.
I am not trained in Arcana.
Yeah, if you're trained in Arcana, you can decipher writing, identify magic, and learn a spell. But if you're just trying to recall knowledge, you can do that for free without training.
Hey.
Does anybody else have training in Arcana?
This thing is magic!
Yes, you're able to surmise as much.
Magic! And just drag it up to his friends who are looking at the egg. What? This kind of holding this saddle. Bring it
Yoz
to
is
his
gonna look
friends.
up. Yoz is gonna look up at Hammy and be like, "Marsh is a father now.
What?
That's a baby."
Maj. You have to use protection.
God.
Well, if your mom wasn't so goose.
You know what? Hammond? I want you to take 1d4 psychic damage.
Only 1d4? Yeah, that's pretty brutal.
You take 3 points of psychic damage.
How
right.
dare you?
GM rule for RP's sake. Can I use a spell that I did not prepare for combat?
I'm going to use
For-
the same rule with you that I convinced Brandon to adopt in our Curse of Strahd game, which is if you are going to utilize a spell you did not prepare for the day, you have to spend 2 spell slots of equivalent
yeah.
to utilize it.
That's a big, hefty fee.
Can I,
I feel like
lower
it's
that
fair.
down with my hero point?
You have another hero point?
He was given another point for using the point.
He was given a point for his clever use of he was dangling over the lava. You weren't here for this. He was dangling over the lava, Maj, and he was about to die because the fire elemental was standing on top of the lava with his whip around Maj's ankle, ready to pull him in on the next turn.
Oh no.
Yes. And he failed, that's exactly what would have happened, and we would have permaed Maj because it's lava. But what ended up happening is that Maj used Hydroblast. I allowed him to do it, and he pretty much crit. And so not only did he do a ton of damage to the fire elemental, he knocked himself back up onto the ground for it. And I thought
Hence
it's
the Iron Man blasting ice to fly.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I thought it was a pretty clever use of what he was, doing, and so I thought, okay, I should reward that. And I'm kicking myself for it.
Because you can't give him anything or he'll run with it.
No, but seriously, I think that's fair. I think that's a fair use of a hero point.
I
Plus,
am
want you
going.
to be able to proceed in the story without getting bogged down in the mechanics.
All right.
So
I'm going to
pull it
go
out of your
ahead
ass.
and warp. Say I warp terrain.
Okay, how?
Well, I'm going to say that's the spell slot that I spent was my warp terrain.
Ah,
And then my hero point, which is now back to 0. And use that... what is it? Efficient at port, which basically lets me pick up. It's basically Mage Hand. I can summon things to my feet. Like it's right at my feet now.
What's it called? What's the spell
Efficient
called?
Apport.
Is it a spell you actually have on your actions tab that I can look at?
Yes. Walk over to an item. Is so much effort. Whether it's your spell book, reagents, or a glass full of wine, simply more efficient to call it to your hands. You can teleport this target into
With a
your
bulk of
open
2
hand.
or less. I'll allow it. All right, so you're doing that to the Phoenix, correct?
To the Phoenix baby.
I'm
Yep.
just gonna call it a Phoenix.
Yeah,
You call it a
'cause
Phoenix. So let's stop beating around.
Is
the bush.
that what that is?
Wow.
Okay, so the baby Phoenix is ported to your right below your feet. It's got a cute little beak, and kind of cocks its head as it looks at you.
I just hold out the bag of ash.
And Yozu is also right there as well, and Hammond, and so all of you are kind of crowded around this creature, and it starts to go to the ash and begin to eat it. Vy'nia, you have
Yes?
walked down to the southeast there, and you
I
see
pocketed the pearls and I kept going.
Did.
I'm not interested.
Pocketing the pearls.
I took the pearls and I walked away from the saddle.
Yeah, I was bringing them in the saddle while she goes exploring.
Yeah. He took off with the saddle. I grabbed the pearls and I just kept going until I saw something down here at the bottom of the page. I want it. What is it?
It's a
go
dragon.
up there. It's not an item. It is something atop an altar, and as you grow to touch it, you're enveloped in light. The altar is enveloped in light, and the lava that you can see has been running from south to north. I don't know if you would see it, just because you're focused on that, but everyone else, you would notice that the current of lava reverses course. It slows down and then begins to go from north to south.
Weird. Did she triggered this somehow by like looking at the altar?
I touched it, and this is what happens?
You would also see, Vy'nia, a beam of blue light come up from the whatever that thing is. It looks like an egg, but it's not. It goes, it triggers something that begins to go on the wall, a light that is essentially lit. And you see it kind of like move alongside the wall, just this beam of light, like there's an engraving in the wall.
Okay, first of all, she's entranced.
Fair. Cat. So like a laser pointer.
Oh,
The
yeah.
cat is obsessed.
I'm just saying,
That's fair.
instant ears perk up,
Yeah.
and she is on the light. She is, she is
light-
wa-
Her tail is like.
You see this engraving that essentially gets lit up with this really beautiful blue light, similar to the color of blue that you see emanating from that thing that you touched. It makes its way through the graving on this wall, and it's still lit up. It's like almost like a river that's been undammed, if that makes any sense. The light stays there and continues alongside the wall all the way through here. Sir Hammond, you would be the next one to notice it as this blue light begins moving alongside of the wall, around the corner, through here, and then eventually it makes its way down onto the floor where the door is and makes its way. You wouldn't be able to see, but it continues on.
Yeah.
It's-
Sir
it, was
Hammond's.
so it was so shiny. Can she just like kind of run after it?
Sure,
Just
yeah.
follow it all the way down. Try to catch it. Patting at the wall.
Vy'nia, you would notice that the blue light continues alongside the floor, disappearing underneath the door
Oh.
to the east.
And now her claw's underneath the door. No.
That's what a cat would do.
Yeah.
Yeah, you begin trying to ascertain what the heck is going on, but you are unable to. You just know that the light proceeds into that realm. The river of light.
Well, it's gone. Do I hear anything happening on the other side of the door? Like, I'll
You
just
just hear, you kind of hear a,
Yeah, Sir Hammond is like holding the saddle.
Anyone
He's
else
like-
see that
he's like,
light?
this saddle appears to be magic. Damn it, Vy'nia! He just like drops it and like follows her out the door. Don't go ahead without us. He just follows her out the hallway as he just drops the saddle behind.
We're just sitting
yeah.
here.
Damn it,
So
Vy'nia!
then you would see the river of blue light that continues on, that's gone all alongside the wall, drops to the floor, and goes that way.
Yeah. So I just dropped the saddle where I put the little marker, and he just step over her and be like, "You have to wait. We have to stick together."
Well, I don't know what came over me. It was just super. That was a really beautiful light. Look,
That light was beautiful. I don't know.
I was curious. I didn't know it went into that door right there.
Yes, interesting.
Yes.
From
But it also is making some sort of woo, 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 woo sound on the other end, so...
perhaps we should take a step back.
Perhaps we should just go back into the room.
Step back from the woo-woo room.
Just gonna pretend like she didn't touch anything.
Friends. Sir Hammond will call to Yozu and Maj. Our new friend, the bird.
Is there more eggs?
There
Is there
are
more
3
eggs?
more eggs.
Can we all hatch one?
You could try.
Because she's like, oh, well, that's done and over with. On to the next. I want to try throwing in an egg. Can I throw in an egg too?
I don't want an egg.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. I know what she can do.
Okay.
All her gunpowder that's in her shells for her blunderbuss. Can she just like walk over to the
Are you gonna
eggs?
blow up an egg? Just blow it up with the gunpowder?
No, she's gonna pour out the gunfire, all the gunpowder, and she's gonna take her flint and steel and she's gonna light it ablaze because gunpowder burns hot, very fast, very quickly.
Yeah.
Or it's just gonna
Explode.
cook the egg.
Yeah.
I mean, lava, fire. What's the fucking difference?
That's very true. You think lava wouldn't cook the egg?
So let's revisit that the next session, just because it is.
She's over there dumping out gunpowder.
I do want to kind of look at us kind of finishing up for tonight, just in the interest of time and stuff. So, so here's what we have. Vy'nia is running over to the eggs, cracking open her gunpowder. Maj and presumably Yozu are looking over this baby phoenix, and Hammond is in the middle of all of it, kind of without words about what to do next, dropping the saddle on the floor. What's the last thing that your character does for this session? Everyone.
Yeah, I think
Another thought might be, what is going through your character's mind now? If you don't have one last action you want to do, what is going through your character's mind?
I think I'm wondering what this saddle is. Like, can someone do it like some kind of Macron check or something? I'm not proficient.
So, if he's asking us what the hell's going on with this saddle, Maj is going to try to get the Phoenix chick to sit on his arm. Like, perch on his arm while eating. He's going to lure the bird with the ash. and come over towards the saddle and try to fix.
So it is a baby. It doesn't have that level of coordination yet. It was just hatched.
It's also still little.
Yeah, so it's little. So I kind of like waddles over towards you. I'm gonna say you like make a trail of ash on the ground that it follows. Fair.
Mm-hmm. Fair.
You make your way
Or
over to
you could pick up the bird and put it in the satchel that has the ash.
I don't
drown
know
it in
if
food. It's a great idea.
I don't know if the bird, if I actually physically touch it, it will burn me, because I don't know much about phoenixes.
Oh, true. Do you have to imprint on it? That's
Phoenixes?
all great questions.
Yes, it's a phoenix. We don't know.
So, that is a great question. We're going to have to learn a lot about phoenixes. Right now, though, it's probably not super relevant. Go ahead and roll me that Arcana check as... Well, it's a fair thing. And actually, to answer your question, it is hot to the touch. It does, like... It is just a baby. It is emanating heat. It does essentially 1d2 damage to you as long as it's sitting on you per round.
Wow.
Holy shit.
That's fun.
So
Okay.
that's going to be something fun to wrestle with as well. Go ahead and roll me the Arcana check for that saddle.
Oh, hey, there you go.
This is a...
Now I get a good roll.
This is a transforming saddle. It is a wondrous item. You can put it on any creature, and it will, first off, give it a +1 to its defense. Secondly, it will conform to whatever creature it is on. You don't need to worry about what size it is, what it is. It could be a bull, it could be a horse, it could be a T-Rex, it could be a phoenix.
Fun.
And it will conform to be able to allow you to ride that creature.
Maj, at that moment, tells Sir Hammond, "Real fast, would you mind turning around, Sir Hammond?"
Oh, God.
I knew this was coming. The only steed he has.
It's amazing.
And then he clips it onto his back.
It's just what?
But
Oh,
you now get a +1 to defense.
I played myself.
Can you just imagine the saddle like wrapping
oh
up
my
over
god.
his shoulders?
It doesn't really matter.
It's
These things are
like-
hitting at like 32 on average. I'm still not going to help me. These things are
So, yeah, right
beating
there.
the shit out of me anyway. But it's a nice thought, though.
The saddle does
No.
indeed conform to
Yeah,
Sir
and Sir
Hammond.
Hammond is like, this is so undignified.
It is incredibly comfortable.
He's wearing a
And-
saddle as a belt.
And Sir Hammond looks like he belongs at a BDSM party.
That's so funny. I just think it looks like lederhosen or something, just like around his chest, and
I wasn't even thinking that. That's I was like, oh. Okay, so yes, you got this saddle. You all see the light. All right. Final thoughts. That's just going through everybody's mind as we close up shop.
Sir Hammond is upset with the indignity of what he's wearing.
Okay, Sir Hammond is upset at the indignity of what he's wearing.
Yeah.
Maji is very proud of himself for once.
What a dick.
Not only does he have this new creature to learn about, but he just
Leveled up his mount.
Amazing.
which he did refer to as a steed earlier.
Yeah, you need to take a level in Cavalier.
So how it looks, so I mean, we kind of talked about the straps part, but there is a little seat right on the back of where Sir Hammond's like neck
Oh my
would be.
god. Oh my god.
Right? Almost like where a toddler would sit.
Shit, there's not two seats for Yozu and Maji.
It's so stupid. I love it. It's so stupid. I love it.
Maybe if we had an orc, we could fit 2 people on it.
Yeah.
If only there were an orc. I had to change my character art to have a saddle on his shoulders.
Yes. I imagine like Maj sitting on his shoulders and back, and then Yozu in like one of those like toddler in the front with her arms and legs free.
So
Sir
funny.
Hammond is the dad, and Vy'nia is just like standing over there like, what the fuck?
Oh my god.
Shaking her head, dumping out. She's looking at the eggs. Are all the eggs the exact same?
Yes, it looks like the remaining 3 look very similar.
She's choosing her
Okay.
favorite egg.
Yeah, I'm already pouring stuff on there. She's very highly distracted. She's got 2 shiny little pearls in her pocket. She's got that blue light that went off into that room, and
There's a lot happening.
yeah. But she's kind of jealous, and she wants a bird too.
Awesome. What about Yozu?
I think Yozu's just thinking about how we could bring this little baby bird along with us. Trying to think of ideas on how to do that.
That's
I bet Yoshi's excited about the little bird.
I would
The nature
assume-
lover.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's fun. And as all of that happens, I imagine the camera kind of pans down back to the altar below, to the southeast, and it follows the blue line along the wall, hitting the floor, and it stops at the door where the blue line disappears underneath to the east. And I imagine you just hear as it stands in front of the door, and the light, the camera blacks out, but you can still hear before it fades out. And that's where we'll end our session.
Awesome. Good session,
All of
everybody.
you- Yeah, good session. All of you also feel empowered by your adventures as
Level up.
everyone hits level 4.
Hell yes, dude.
Oh my god.
Speaking of, Yozu's still level 2.
Yes.
Yozu, you gotta
Yeah.
level up.
Well, I threw a level of cleric on you, but yeah, for whatever reason, you were still level 2.
Oh.
So I threw a level of cleric on you to become a level 3 cleric, and I mean, assuming you want to continue to be a cleric, and you
Hell
didn't
yeah,
want to
dude.
multi-class.
I like
Okay,
being a cleric. It's kind of
Um,
fun.
We also like you being
Sure.
a cleric.
Well, for everyone who's watching, we'll go ahead and we're going to take care of a little bit of housekeeping and the like. So you all have a wonderful evening. Sleep well, and we will talk to all of you next week.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.